But all right, whenever you're ready,
all right,
kick it off and we'll get rolling.
Is it like an intro you got to do for Playdemic?
No, just be like, no, I just said this shit to you.
I mean, you didn't give me an intro.
Dang.
So yo, what's up, bitch? This wasn't the.
I'm prepared.
There you go, take off right there.
Bitch, it wasn't the Playdemic.
I'm prepared.
You're so you do.
Well,
it.
I thought you were doing the intro. That's why I ain't prepped no intro. But it's whatever.
I can sense the jealousy. Don't know why you mad at me. Why you mad at what I got? You just mad cause of what you not. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Nah, you don't like the reflection at all. Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Cause of what you not. I sense that jealousy. We sense that jealousy. We saw it.
But it's whatever. Welcome everybody to the Playdemic Podcast. I am your guest host tonight. My name is Fletcher. I am captain of the green team. And right now, before I get started, I'm going to have everybody introduce themselves so you all know who's here with us. So as we go around, please tell us your name, what division you play, and one thing we can blame Gary for. Who would like to go first, left or right?
I'll start.
All right,
Victoria. What was the other question?
What division you play?
Oh, I'm in rec. And I'm blaming Gary for letting me in the league.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap now.
Who you play for?
What's her name? Anything is possible. We just changed our name, so I had to make sure.
Yeah. Also known as Fierce and Fearless.
White, black, orange, or whatever color we wear.
We out here.
Yeah, like the brown team.
We mixed team.
I'm Pedro.
What up,
Y'all know me.
Mm-hmm.
I play rec because I'm too old now. But y'all still can't see me in comp, just saying.
Hey.
I'm
heard
still
you.
out here. But I play for anything is possible. We can't mess with a Fierce and Fearless no more. Sorry, Lori. That's dead. But, you know.
Was that Lori's idea, Fierce and Fearless?
That was Lori's idea, you know what I'm saying? That's dead. We gotta go back to anything's possible. Hey, at least I stopped taking shots at the end of games.
Yeah, no, you.
We saved it for after.
Tyler
We
level
had some
improvement.
shots on
Right there.
Sunday.
Tyler level improvement.
It's our new ritual.
You like Marshawn?
I was, man, I was. But then you don't feel good.
That's awesome. You're up, young man.
I'm eating right now. Hold on. I'm Evan. I'm playing comp for Kings and Queens. Low key, the best team in the league.
It is very low.
High key, best team in the league. We just need to get our chemistry together. And
Have y'all been working that for like 3 years?
no, not at all.
2 years.
I just joined Kings and Queens.
You and your dad been trying to work something on for like 2 or 3
Oh, no.
years.
I'm not on his team.
On my
Oh,
team.
y'all ain't on.
Nah.
Yeah, so
You're
so,
a psycho?
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
even bad.
don't worry. That's a question for the. We're coming back to that. We're coming back to that. Don't worry about
We've been
that.
waiting a whole season for this conversation.
Okay, my bad.
But
I'm finna get into it too.
blame Gary for getting the content we were supposed to preview today. That was really we was really looking forward to that, and you just forgot about it. I don't know.
Boo.
What you talking
What
about?
happened there? The content that we was
Why are you
supposed to.
blaming me for that
Oh, the
shit?
video.
Why not?
That's a fair point.
I'm learning.
I'm learning.
I'm waiting 2 weeks to get my belt. Just saying.
I'm blaming the guy that stole the football.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. I
That's
didn't steal
a
the
good
football.
One thing I've learned in this league is that we just blame Gary for absolutely no reason.
I'm telling
And
you.
I always see it, and I have no clue what's going on.
I've had to go on antidepressants because of that shit. Just so you guys
No
know. I used to
way.
be a confident individual.
Wow,
You
Gary.
guys are killing me.
Wow, Gary.
No
You're making us
way.
feel great. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
We accomplished something to the league. We
Yeah.
accomplished something.
But you can
Finally.
blame yourself for that.
Yeah, I do.
All right, I am Kyle. I play for the Macomb Mambas in the rec division. I'm going to throw a little twist in here. I blame Gary for forgetting or losing his ball week 1, and he borrowed our ball and then used it to kick our ass.
Yeah, beat him with your own ball.
Dang.
Wow, he cooked us all game long. It was amazing.
They call
It was my favorite video they've ever released.
Oh,
They
wow.
released one that was just Gary's stats. It's like, oh man, this is awesome.
They didn't release none yet of this week ass whooping though.
Oh, hey, guess what?
It'll be
We played well this
Just
week.
saying.
We got We're gonna be premiering one today
Okay.
on the
Ooh,
podcast.
Their
You guys get a
first
sneak peek.
Yeah.
But,
nice.
Yeah, but we'll just take a quick look at it
Yeah,
here.
sure.
For those listening on the podcast, enjoy the show. I feel like this is one of those react videos without video.
Yeah, nobody seen it. Yeah. Kneecap suit.
I always forget they're in the league still.
Oh, the green squad too,
Is
right?
this green? Okay.
Yeah.
So you gotta take us through this, Kyle. Give us some narration.
Oh, there's a quarterback right there. Looks familiar. Gary.
Look at those sexy green shorts. I'm not gonna lie. When I watch these things, I look at them like I have gotten so fucking fat.
Oh, stop.
Basically, with these videos,
The NFL commentary is legendary. Oh my god.
Put it in the background, see how well it syncs up.
This is
That's my brother, captain or quarterback.
yeah. This is sweet. Like with the NFL commentary.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what
Big as you saying that, yeah.
There's my cousin.
Flacco.
Not Flacco. Oh my god. Who edited this?
You look like Flacco
That's
for 3 seconds.
perfect.
Dude.
Not Rodgers. Come on.
That's weird. Made with the completion.
I'm just saying on that play where he rushed for first down, I would have rushed for a touchdown.
I'm surprised you didn't
Here you got
It's the
Dang,
flag.
that's all we
Gary,
get. No, I'm just
Gary,
kidding.
the flags have to be in, not the belly, man.
Yeah. There would be no fall 5 yards short if it was by the belly.
It's by the
That's why
flag.
he turned it forward. You ever see
Yeah.
Gary cheat when he be running with the flag? He got the flag forward.
Right on his belly button.
Oh yeah.
Well, Gary, you can introduce yourself, man. What team
Man,
you
that's
play
because
for?
everyone already knows who I am.
Everybody knows it. That don't mean you get to
Everyone
break
knows
the
who I am.
rules.
I
I'm
talk
Gary. I do
So, all right. Blame Gary. That's my team.
the
I blame me for doing this stupid shit every season. Usually not at the beginning. The beginning of the season is actually pretty fun. You know, people call up asking for help or whatever. It's like, all right, not too bad. It's the end of the season when everyone starts the complaints.
Yeah.
That's rough. But this past summer, I could have killed myself after week 2. I was done. It's like, Fletcher, I'm done showing up. I took 2 weeks off. I needed vacation
Yeah,
time.
it's worth it.
But we'll be coming this summer too. So before we kick it off, I'll go over a couple quick commissioner notes. One of the things that I'm getting a lot of questions about registration, like, hey, can players still register and stuff like that? Registration's still open. It's open right up until about the week of playoffs or before playoffs. That's when we kind of shut it down. So if you have people that are still interested in playing, if you got the roster spot, have them register. If they're looking to just sub, they register on the sub list. If you get someone that's getting injured and you don't have a roster spot, we make exceptions and run something like an IR. So feel free to continue registering. And then the other thing is field conditions have been great. You guys have been cleaning up great, so let's keep that up. And we ordered some new flags. We were running out of the ones that people can purchase, so we got some new ones that are going to be on their way. And last but not least, after the games, Green Lantern Pizza is our sponsor. The more often we go up there, the more money gets put back in, and all the money that they give us back goes into the shirts every year or every season, depending on how much they give us. So that's all I got.
All right.
It's all you, Fletcher.
All right. Well, I don't have any announcements. And this is about somebody said I was unprepared, but they didn't know I'm a great freestyler. So watch the flow. With that said, I didn't even say who I was, other than I'm on the green team. We play comp, and I blame Gary for giving Mike White a goddamn podium to talk. And now he won't shut the front door. Look, why won't he just do whatever happened here? This doesn't happen over at comp. This only happens over at rec. Let's get Mike to get the commentary and get videos like
You
this.
don't
from comp.
want Mike to
I
get
do.
commentary.
We got Mike mic'd up.
Yeah, which is gonna be great. So
Yeah, that's
You need to do
that's
that
what they
back
offer.
too.
Would you be able to what?
Because I talk a lot of shit, so I need
Oh,
to
He does.
it's coming.
I
I
need to be
keep-
mic'd up.
and Akeem need to
Right,
mic
Kyle?
up too.
Because he did just take this whooping from me too. You know what I'm saying?
All right. right, so
I'll make her a great.
I fuck with it.
Let's go.
all right, so the first question I got asked today when I walked in was, "How's your team doing?" So we talked about everybody else's team. I see belts in the building. I see, I hear, I don't see it, but I hear quotes, the best team in the division. I'm hearing nothing from Kyle. So how are our teams doing really in flag football? How's your team doing? Anybody want to tell how your
So
team
you
doing?
know,
Well,
anything is possible.
4-0.
4-0, 4-4. About to go 6-0 this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
That's how
We're
it's
doing
gonna
great.
be.
Yeah.
We're
We're
doing
doing
great.
fantastic. Building chemistry.
We
every
built
week.
chemistry fast. We did.
Yeah.
We did build chemistry fast. We brought back normally the same guys we had for, I want to say, the summer league and last year fall league, which was a free agent team. So it wasn't even like we were built in a team. It was just a free agent team. I joined it, and it was, we didn't even have a quarterback.
No, I know
I
that
was
way.
quarterback.
Yeah. It was
So,
bad.
so I don't even think, I ain't no quarterback, but catch me if you can.
That's all you did was fucking run.
Catch me if you can. I got
Slide in there,
passing
too.
touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I got some dimes. Right, Kyle? I'm just saying.
Kyle on your team too?
No, he got whooped last week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
One point is an ass whooping.
A loss is a...
I lost.
It is
That's
a loss.
all.
That's
That's
correct.
correct.
A win is a win.
Denying that.
Okay,
Yeah.
just saying.
He flashed the belt for those who couldn't see.
Just, but we brought a free agent team together.
Yeah.
Stuck with it, and brought in new females. Vic, she's a new female we brought in this season,
Yeah.
and we stunning on people. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
And
You
Vic,
know
this
what
your
I'm
rookie year, right?
saying?
Yes.
Yeah, going for rookie of the year. Does that exist, Gary?
Is that something?
Blame Gary.
Yeah,
He's not paying attention.
he's not even with us right
No, he's
now.
not with us right now.
Gary,
Yes, ma'am.
Do we get rookie of the year?
Who?
are there player accolades given in the end?
No.
Oh,
Is that
gotcha.
a thing here?
No, but
Oh.
have you ever been to our website? No, probably not because no one reads the rules or goes to the website. Basically, a lot of the players come up with ideas, and the podcast was a suggestion from a player. The belt was a suggestion from the player. So yeah, we're all about suggestions, and something like team accolades or like anything like player accolades, 100%. My only thing is like coming up and being like, hey, do we do this? I don't have a lot of time to start like really planning it out.
Yeah.
If you give me a plan and be like, hey, I think we should do it like this, I'm gonna take a look at that plan, maybe nitpick a few things, make some changes. But 100%, if it's something feasible and realistic, hell yeah, we'll do it. Anything that brings
Especially for rec, I think we should do that.
we should do it for
I think
everybody.
everybody, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But
So in
y'all
other
are-
words, a charter school model. If you got an idea, if we got money, we'll make it
Yeah.
happen.
Absolutely.
Amari's here, by the way.
How's that,
Amari,
Amari?
go ahead and pull up a chair. There's
Yeah.
grab one of the cushion ones; they're more comfortable.
I didn't get that option anyway.
Oh yeah, that's the new fast talking.
Oh,
about
you just like this
start
one?
talking
I'm
about
thinking
it.
of a different.
Oh,
I'm thinking
yeah.
like a throne or
Yeah.
something.
There
man.
ain't no throne
So Vic, tell us
yet.
about your rookie year. How's it going so far? What do you think about Playdemic? Do you like Playdemic?
I like it. It's fun.
Come on, Mark.
To be transparent, I was trying to get on the competitive side. That's what I signed up for.
We still looking.
And then, I got placed on the team. I was like, all right, fine. Gary was like, it's competitive. So I'm like, all right, that's fine. So right now, I like it. I like our team. Like you said, we're building a lot of chemistry. We're actually having a lot of fun. Like we just playing ball.
Yeah.
So I'm satisfied.
Shout out to
Seeing
P.
you out there
Shout out to
playing,
P.
like I can see why you'd want to go to the comp league.
Yeah.
It's probably good that you didn't though,
Why?
because I've seen you play.
What is-
You're in rec. You're in the perfect spot.
What? Don't do me
Don't
like
take
that
that.
now.
Don't take that.
Well,
Don't do me.
like I told her though, comp league, they've been together for years.
Yeah, that's a challenging comp. Yeah.
Years. So you going in a comp, you have to bring because their girls are solid. That's been in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, but
it's chemistry.
I've been
So-
playing ball for 10
Well,
plus
I-
years.
so
So
let me-
it's something where I just go
Yeah.
in and I fit.
So let me
I know,
clarify
you
that
will.
because it
You
sounds
will.
almost sounds like they're saying that you don't have what the
No,
girls in-
she
I
definitely
know
would kill.
they're not saying that. What they're saying is because the girls in comp, they may not even be the fastest
No.
or
Right.
the most athletic. They know
No.
the game so well. When the quarterback's scrambling, somehow Holly is in the middle of the field. Like, why are
Right.
you there getting open, catching the
Right.
ball? Like, they
The
just know what
tallest
it is.
person.
Yeah,
That's
Wiggy is
natural
Tallest
like,
field, man.
I
I
can't
have
explain how
natural
Wiggy
IQ,
gets
though.
open. Yeah, yeah.
So like
So,
it's
No,
all
you
the
would
same
work
because
perfect
I
in
played
comp, though.
tackle ball.
balls.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, depending on what team you play on,
Right.
if they can play off your strengths, you do great. So
That's fair.
Yeah,
it sounds like
you-
that's what's happening when you're playing with P.
Yeah,
So
we-
Yeah,
Just
you got
decide
the
balling.
IQ for it and the skills for it for sure.
Yeah.
He's just referencing chemistry, which watching you play about 2 weeks in and you'd have chemistry.
So I would say start off as a draft league in the summer draft.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
I don't really care now. I'm just trying to play ball.
I get it.
Like
Alright,
I'm just.
But
I'm
we taking
satisfied.
this ship
For
and
sure.
then
I like where we at. I like my
Regulate.
guys. I like my
Regulate.
team. We're
Pa-
good.
Pedro's just trying to make sure you don't get stolen in the off season, which she's getting stolen in the off season.
That's nah. I
But
agree
she
with
is
looking
still
back
to
to
make
my
sure she ain't
team.
playing.
Better start looking for a replacement right now, Pedro.
I feel good chemistry with my team. You know what I'm saying? My team love me.
We do love each other.
You know what I'm saying?
Any shots after the game? That's our
Even
new
people
ritual.
that play against Pedro love Pedro.
Yeah.
I play against him all the time, and I still love him.
All right,
So
so
we got
Have fun with it. Hey, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud
So
of
we got a new person at the table.
Yeah,
He didn't get a chance to introduce himself.
speaking of rookies,
yeah. Oh, Rick, this ain't his rookie is?
no, it's rookie podcast.
Oh, rookie
Yeah.
No,
podcast.
play it, rookie mistake.
Yeah, rookie mistake. So we got a new member to the table. So we went around and said our name, what team we play for, what league we're in, like rec,
Alright.
what division we're in, and we blame Gary for something. So what we blaming Gary for tonight?
I had to think about that. I'm E. I play on Black and Blood for Rec.
Who cheats? But go ahead.
What? We do not cheat,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? You gonna see this Sunday.
Alright, whatever.
Just saying.
Pedro know what happened when we get on that field against each other.
Y'all don't got
I
Fred
don't
no
wanna hear-
more.
I don't need Fred.
We
Alright?
gonna cheat.
Alright, Pedro. I blame Gary for that. That's what I blame Gary for that. Right there. He just sat there and let it happen.
Well, welcome me. Welcome to the table, man.
Thank y'all. Thank
know
y'all.
how you eat.
Oh,
So
man.
we're hearing that
Nothing but love.
Hennessy, not is
Anything.
anything is possible.
Heavy on the henny.
Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. Is having
Yeah.
a great season. How we doing over in comp with the young man, Black, with the Kings and Queens?
We're doing great.
Man, you guys are like 0-4.
Dang.
I'm talking to the wrong person.
I ain't know.
So what's your record?
2-2.
2-2.
But I
That
say,
sound like middle.
so I say we
Wait. That sound like middle though.
So I say we doing great though, because like I said, we still got chemistry to build, and every single game we lose by whoa. Every other game we lose by one touchdown. Literally, back up.
Wait, I got a question.
Back
Be
up.
careful. I fact check.
I got a
this
question.
table, y'all.
What's your
Be
question?
careful.
Ain't an
They
L
do
or
the
L?
fact check.
Isn't an L or L?
But you gotta take
1
it.
point, 2 points, 3 points, 10 points. An L is an L,
We
right?
started
I
that
never
with Kyle.
said. What are you talking about?
I'm just asking.
What's the
You
point
say
you
we're
trying to make?
losing by 1, 2. You still
You
L.
right, but what's the point you trying
I'm
to
just
make?
trying to.
You gotta take your L's to win.
This guy's undefeated in rec league and fucking feeling hard.
Bro.
Very hard.
You gotta play me next Sunday.
And we
and
about
my
to
squad.
kill y'all.
Alright?
I'm
That's
ready
what-
to talk to
Y'all
you.
not
We
gonna
gonna
win.
that's
get
what
to
you need to
you.
worry about.
We
ain't
gonna
gonna
get
win
to
that
you.
Okay.
Y'all let green.
So we got two more times. So
First
Evan,
of all,
Kings and Queens are
first
2
of
and 2.
all,
All right, we're 2 and
we
2.
lost a lot of players, and we're trying to get better. That's the only
Ringers.
reason
Wait.
why.
Hold on.
We're
No,
trying
no.
to build chemistry.
I am trying to stay out of this podcast, but I gotta call that out. You didn't lose Antonio, Deshaun, yourself, Will. You got Tom still on your team. He's just a quarterback.
Yeah.
Christian,
You still got Kristen.
you still got
Look,
that's a full
Brooke,
team.
We lost
You still have. You
We
lost.
lost
You lost a
Jared,
competitive.
Frank,
That's 8.
and Kristen or Christina.
His
Those
name,
are
too.
3 key players in both ways
Fred
of our
was a
game.
ringer.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, it really. You are
Fred
right.
was
It's-
a ringer.
It
And we're
stings to
building
lose a
new-
competitive
and-
player if you have a
Right
regular
team.
team.
Thank
okay,
you.
whatever.
Thank you.
We're building new chemistry with this new quarterback. It's his first time
Yeah.
playing quarterback in this league. He's getting there.
He looks good.
He's building every game.
I got to study right.
So all I'm saying is once we start clicking and firing on all cylinders, I don't want to hear nothing.
I would say that too if I had a comp quarterback.
We don't
named
need a
my
comp
team.
quarterback.
That's how y'all won the last couple seasons, though.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
saying.
Okay, so what color? Y'all blue?
We
That's
white.
White.
We'll
okay,
see.
blue team white. I'm just doing fact checking here because I haven't studied enough for rec. I wasn't ready for rec teams. I wasn't ready. Nothing against it. I just wasn't ready for rec teams.
No,
I just wasn't ready. So I'm all like,
it's
let me
not
look
the
at
best
the data.
season, but we're building chemistry. It's a new
You know,
quarterback.
man.
First time quarterback.
I understand that. Just like I was a first time quarterback. But I ain't come from comp. I was never quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I had Fred out there.
Listen. We'll do an after the podcast show where you two can just bark at each other.
Yeah. Let's keep going around. Let's keep going around. So Evan was telling us about his team. How they only losing by a few points. All right.
Yeah.
I see a couple. I see like more like a touchdown, but only by a few points. So yeah,
I just said a touchdown.
You said a few points.
No, he said
I said a touchdown.
Oh, my bad.
He said
Okay.
touchdown.
He said a few points.
That's
because
what
he
I said
talking
1 point, 2 point.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Okay. So you guys are 2-2, but you're low key, high key, the best team in the league. Why is that, Evan?
Well, I said that because, so like I said, we still got a lot of chemistry to build upon. But for some reason, when it comes down to the last second, we just don't have it. Now we don't have the best defense in the league, so I know that's one thing we really need to work on. But offensive wise, I feel like we on the top because we all on every single drive we scoring on Petty Ready, and they 4-0. They the best team in the league. I'ma just keep it. I'm not trying to D-ride or nothing, but they the best team in the league, right?
Riley.
So is that White Mike team 4-0? Who's your quarterback? Hakeem.
And I got a video. He throwing dimes. He's a great quarterback. It's just that last second, that last
Hakeem's
minute.
a decent quarterback.
He's a great quarterback.
Ooh,
I can
He's
say
a great
decent.
defending that QB.
What league you playing?
I play rec.
Okay.
I'm just
What
saying.
is he talking
Hey,
about?
people are still defending Caleb Williams. He can defend his quarterback.
He can.
And what he's saying is true. They are the second highest scoring team in comp.
Hakeem is a very good, decent quarterback. I won't say great.
Decent.
You sound a very
He
great,
built
decent
that up.
quarterback.
Adrian, we are having you host the next episode.
Sounds like 3 words.
That was a
in
lot
front
of compliments to say.
to get to 1 point.
But I like the confidence that
I
has
like
his
that.
quarterback defending his
I
QB.
like
Shout
Hakeem.
out.
We
Shout
have
out.
a great team, okay?
Yeah.
We got
I don't know your
we
team.
got
Who's on your team?
Keem, we got Devin, I don't know his last name. We got Marquise. Marquise is great. He talk a lot. He's
talks
loud.
a lot. You know,
Never heard
I
of
know.
him.
I know the league. Go ahead. Keep
Nobody like Marquise, but he's
I like Marquise.
He
He's my
one
guy,
heck
bro.
of a player though.
I like
He's my
Marquise.
He gonna get that ball and he gonna move with it.
Unless it's a game on the line.
I've seen Marquise choke, but go ahead. Keep going.
Everyone chokes. Pause.
We do.
He
Pause.
said, "Come on."
I just wrote down who is we, everybody. My name is Fletcher.
Pause. Super pause. Super pause.
But no, yeah, we always. What am I trying to say? We're just a great
Sounds
team.
like a
So
presidential debate.
what I'm hearing is
What's your
you all.
females?
So what I'm
Who are your
hearing is you
females?
guys can't finish.
We got new so that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. We just got new females. I don't know how long they've been playing in the league for, but I know last game we lost to Black by a touchdown, and that's because either 3 or 4 players had left early. So I feel like I truly believe if we would have had our 4 players, we would be 3-1 right now.
But who are your females?
I just told y'all.
You didn't say it.
We got Sticks. We got
Who sticks?
don't know. See that's
She's
what I'm
been in and
saying.
out
She
of the league. She's
played.
good.
That
She
explains-
played tackle with us.
Well, that explains the chemistry issue.
No, exactly. So we have
I don't know everybody on my team.
We
Yeah,
have
that's
a
the chemistry
we have a
issue.
group chat that we talking,
Literally.
and then we try to set up dates for like practice and stuff. You know, I'm always in there. I'm like, yeah, let's go practice, but there's a
Go
lot
bowling.
of people in there.
Go bowling. Hey, let's slow down this podcast. Go bowling?
Yeah, that's what you need to start.
Well-
A pandemic league. Bowling. There you go. I just started that. Come on.
That's a good
bowling.
idea. Try it, yeah.
See, I just started
I'm
some.
looking for a league to join
Put me
right
as.
Oh, I don't do that.
I
would do it.
now. Yeah.
If you got any more, because
Yeah,
I'm
so
now.
yeah, so what was I finna say? Oh,
I don't know. You was about to say it.
but yeah, we just our chemistry is just low because we don't communicate with each other enough. We got a group chat. Not everyone chips into the
Y'all
group
think
chat.
so? I don't know.
We'll say a few things, and people will read the
I'll take a shot
message,
with you.
not say
You know I
anything,
will.
not
I should've
react.
bought some.
We had a practice the other day. Only me, Hakeem, and Devin showed up. It was nobody else there.
It
So
was just a few of us too.
yeah, so not everybody shows up to the practices. Not everybody
I got 88.
participates with communicating with each other. But when we get on the field, we're a pretty solid team. But we gonna score, and We're gonna let up some scores too. Not gonna lie.
So do you know who his females are on his team?
Get off the female side.
I just wanted because it makes a difference in that league.
Here.
It's
It does,
right,
it
Marcy.
It
You
does.
got,
Like, let's not be.
you
I've
got
seen
Marcy, Ayana, and Sticks, and maybe you got another girl that I don't know.
Let me see.
Marcy's solid.
Marcy's solid.
Marcy's
That makes a
solid.
big difference.
It
I'm
does.
sorry.
And comp your girls.
We
are
got
cute. Yeah.
we got
So I was
Brittany.
trying to get over there.
We
I
got
was
Brittany.
cancel my team because I
Chloe
can't find
Hickson.
girls.
What's your
Say
We
team?
know
no.
we good.
What's your
Okay.
team, Fred?
Brittany good.
Sticks, Derek Jones, Marcy.
Mhm.
Marcy.
I ain't got no call
And you got to have Ayana too.
That's her.
Okay.
Oh, and Ayana
Comp, right?
Buckley.
Yeah, comp.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we got my girlfriend, but she plays in summer.
Yeah.
Or spring.
So, so.
Yeah. So yeah, so it sounded like. So what you're saying is your squad can score. They are poor at defending. You just got to find a way to win.
Yeah, we need. I see what's going on defense, but nobody listens.
Well, that's.
I
I'm
literally
gonna say that's the issue. If you can't stop somebody from scoring, you're losing in the shootout. That's why y'all 2-2.
How do you think you gotta try to make them to listen?
Be 20, act like you know everything.
exactly. Like I'm the youngest one on the team. I go in the group chat. I put in.
But
I
no-
show them the plays. Hold on. I show them the plays. I pull up the videos and all that. I pull up the film. I tell them what's going on, what's wrong, and then either they rebuttal with, no, this and that. This is what I believe. I don't think this is right, or they just don't say nothing. I don't. Cause I'm so young, I feel like they don't even respect me.
Okay, so who's the oldest person on your team?
Don't know.
So not everybody can move
Okay.
like you. So you being young and cause
No,
You
they
gotta
signed up
think.
for competitive.
yeah, see,
But what Pedro is saying is a fact though. Like you can't
because you gotta
expect
think
certain people to be
teams
capable
been
of what
together
you're
for
capable
years.
of.
I don't know
You know
how
what
long
I
your
mean?
team's been together.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the whole team. We got
Yeah.
so many.
So you're new to
Probably
the
a year.
team.
Probably
That
okay.
whole team is new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all
That's why I
jump
said we got
hot.
Quite honestly, we only
Y'all
have one
should-
team in comp
so-
that has been around for the longest. Everybody else is new to each other.
So
I
they
guess
should
I
have went
just
red.
expecting
I'm
that
just
if
gonna-
you in competitive league and you play ball, you just do that and it just fits.
Yeah.
Like that's just the way that I see
Vic,
it.
not everybody.
Everybody do their
Vic
job
a
and it
monster.
all like.
Well, if everybody does their job, they should be winning. So let's
Exactly.
ask Kyle why they not 4-0.
Oh.
That's a good segue.
That's
We're 2-2. Our defense has been very poor so far. It's that first game was kind of sloppy all around the start. Once we got it going, it was too late. But yeah, defensively, a lot of problems we got to get fixed. But I'm confident we'll get there. Offensively, we've got it together. And segue off of what you were saying about your squad, we have easily the best offense in rec and led by the best quarterback, my brother. So
Brotherly love. Hold
it's
them
brotherly
down.
love. He's been
Whoa!
He's been tearing it up.
Whoa!
He's been tearing it up this season. I mean, with these videos that I do, and we have every play of our games recorded.
Them videos say you're 2-2 though.
They say we're 2-2.
They don't
Your
say
blue
you're-
squad, right?
Blue squad. Yep.
They don't say you were winning.
They're the second highest scoring team in your league, though.
Okay, but who has the best defense in the league?
Based on points allowed, that would be white team.
Okay,
There we go.
Okay, okay.
There we
The
go.
white
I just wanted to say that. Okay,
We lost the game, but we did put up the most against them.
but who has the best defense in the league?
The white team.
Okay,
So
It makes
look-
it work,
anything
though.
is
Which
possible,
I believe
please.
is correct. So what I'm hearing is the white team and the blue team, white on and comp and blue on rec, you all the same issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the same. You're pretty much the highest scoring team and like the second to last, or you guys, the worst defensive team.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst defensive team. So
Can't stop nobody.
you can't stop nobody, can't beat nobody. Defense
That's
wins.
true. Yeah, that's-
Championship.
Defensive females
Yep,
will win
defensive
championships in
females.
this league. That's all you need.
I was just gonna say that's what you told me
And
last year before the playoffs.
Mama
weak
do
point-
got solid females, so I gotta say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Our weakest points, and I see this. Our weakest points is left side short. It's just all short stuff. If they can get up the field on us, throwing it deep, that's dead. I'm back there. That's
So what
dead.
Why
so
don't
what I
you
heard,
wait?
so what I heard is left side short means one of the girls whose names he doesn't know. That's why he couldn't point out the.
Are you still talking about your team?
No.
It's like whoever she is, I don't know her name.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember who's where. I know where I'm at, but
She's taking. Vic is taking this
We gonna
season.
see
Wait.
Vic this Sunday.
Thank you for that. Now I know where the ball is going
Huh?
on
I think so.
White Knicks game. Left side.
Was that
Right.
It's
I
fine.
didn't see her.
Weak
It's
side.
fine.
What was you doing? Did you catch a pass? One or two, maybe?
He was.
I said,
Hey,
yeah, we
No,
got a
we
lot
talking
of.
about you.
We
I'm
started.
sorry. Vic,
I'm
this
sorry.
side conversation
I'm
shit
sorry.
gets picked up. Nobody
I'm
cares.
sorry.
Oh, my bad, my
What you
bad.
doing? I'll kick you both. Well, not your sweetheart. Amari, I'll kick your Richter ass.
Oh dang.
No, okay.
So I'm gonna put in the conversation. What they were talking about was Vic sub for Green. That's how good she is, and she popped red team.
No, she
Just
did
saying.
not.
Just
I
saying.
don't remember her doing
I,
that.
But-
I did.
That's my point.
I did.
So
Didn't even know
so
she
E,
was
what's your team's record?
22, I believe.
Look at
Yeah,
you.
y'all
You
500.
believe?
Yeah, I believe.
500. And why are you all not 4-0 and wearing the belt?
Like I said,
Yeah, blew that lead.
we blew league. We still working on our chemistry with all of these new players, new defensive players, and new spots. Like I said, our defense ain't what it was. We did have the best defense last spring with Jared out there, but now that we lost him, we're rebuilding. I have to play safety, a little bit out of my position, corner, a little bit out of my position. But, we make it work. So, you said a lot of it. So, but we making it work, man. And all I got to say is once we start heating up, everybody knows black and blood is very dangerous.
I
So
just
you
know
can
y'all
laugh
was
and
on
joke
dangerous
right now,
because
but
y'all had a ringer. That's the only reason.
don't sleep on this.
I'll just say y'all had a ringer.
Alright. So my next question then, because I know I do on in comp. I have a rivalry team in comp. And Vic asks, do we give like accolades at the end of the season? I give game balls out every weekend. And I also identify who our rookie of the year is, who our MVP is, so all that happens as well. On our team, personally in our group chat. Right?
That's the only thing I like about his team.
Yeah, and I give, and I also give. I count passes and touchdowns. I pass out stats and everything. So we know.
The squad is laid out. I may chime in on that.
That's hard to keep track of. Like, I don't even know how you keep track of that.
Right?
No clue.
And playing.
Hey, I don't know either. I just know I do.
He just be coming over. I've been seeing him in the car. He just, you got 45 yards.
It was rough.
I'm like, what?
But Kyle said he does that too.
Yeah, we actually did that for our team last spring. We did, I think,
remember
like
that.
10 categories, like little team awards for everybody, and we just had everyone vote amongst themselves and just kind of giving the credit where it's due for our squad, because we're an up and coming team. This is our technically our second year in the league. We started last fall. We were awful. Improved a little bit in the spring, and we're still got things we're working on.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're coming.
Yeah.
We're on the way.
Yeah, so like on my team, even though we're the green squad, we don't have a name. Our theme has been the Ninja Turtles, right? So we all wear shirts.
You got Amanda on your team. I love Amanda.
Yeah, I love Amanda.
That's my boo.
Yeah, Amanda keeps our team straight and narrow.
She's solid.
Yeah, she's solid too. So we do we have to at the end of the year I do every game ball is called the Ronin. So whoever gets the gold game ball is the last Ronin, right? And then at the end of the year we do Rookie of the Year, which is the Mikey Award, the MVP, which is the Leo Award, the defensive players, of course, Ralphie, and then you got Donatello, which is the offensive player award, right? So, and I only do that because I'm a defensive player, and everybody knows Donatello.
I thought Ralphie was the offensive.
No, Ralphie's all defense, man.
Ralphie's always mad, ready to go beat somebody up.
Defense, Ray Lewis, okay?
That's okay.
There we go.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, that's
And
a bad estimate.
And Donatello's all, X's and
Intelligent.
O's,
Yeah.
intelligent. That's offensive player.
Yeah.
All right. So I do that for my team. So how do you all celebrate on your team? What do you do for your team?
Well, we've been taking Henny shots after the game.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. That's what I do.
With Henny, anything is possible.
I've been doing that for years, though.
I know with
Not anything, though.
Like with our group text, usually we celebrate by me putting a text out and be like, my bad, this loss was on my shoulders. That's how I celebrate. You guys are doing great, my bad.
Yeah, y'all did blow it, too. Just saying.
Oh, yes.
We got that dub at the last second.
Oh, yeah.
Blew it.
Oh,
It
word.
set the tone too.
Me and Pat were laughing about it after the game. We're like,
Dang.
we are so old, smart, and incapable of executing our genius plays.
Was it genius, though?
It was genius right up until our old fat asses fucked it up.
Then it wasn't genius.
It was. It was genius. It's Timmy. Timmy at quarterback. He's the best offensive coordinator, play caller he just can't execute anything he comes up with. He pulls a rabbit out of his ass and he's like, oh, I can throw those deep passes, and then it's over. Love you, Tim.
Yeah.
So,
Just like that.
other than because I asked that question too because typically after the games I do go to
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
Yep.
And not everybody's there, so I just wonder
I'm
how
going
y'all
next
celebrating. When we popping these Henny shots, I'm like, where's this happening at? So what do you-
Green Lantern.
Popping Henny shots at Green Lantern.
Yes. Yes, out in the parking lot. That's why I miss it.
Nah, we do it in the bar. We in the bar taking shots. They see me there every Sunday. They do see me there every Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we do. I'll be there.
And I'll be popping the shots so
Yeah.
anything's
Oh my
possible.
God.
Anything else?
We in there.
But for my team, though,
hold on. Their team. How the hell?
What?
Listen, Emari.
What?
I love your team. I love everybody on it. And I've said
Come
this
on.
to Deshaun and I've said this to Antonio. How the hell do you guys recover from the emotional explosions that happen?
Oh.
Now, Deshaun, don't go writing a rap about me. I love you. I mean this with all respect. How?
All right.
How do you bring them back to earth?
Why would you ask that question?
Because it's going to be great.
All right. First of all, I love you both. I just play devil's advocate. I try to calm both of them down because sometimes I don't understand where it comes from and it just happens. And
let me answer that for you.
We've talked
I'm a
about
sideline. This Dro. I answer that for you. I got
Go ahead.
you. Let me play devil's advocate. Hey, what it is? They do that to hype themselves up because they know they gotta see us. They do it to hype themselves up.
I'm sick of Pedro.
You did blame Gary for this.
Bottom
Can't
line
blame Pedro. You
is,
blame Gary for it.
bottom line is, Pedro can't check me and I can't check Pedro.
Ooh, I got a football in the
So
car.
it goes back and forth. Pedro know what the deal is when them cleats come on, bro. And if you say you don't, you're a liar. Because everybody know.
We lost to y'all because my
But
quarterback threw in the middle of the field.
no.
Game plan. Don't throw in the middle.
Two
You're
ticks. That's why.
6'7".
It don't matter.
Don't throw in the middle field.
Okay, hold on. No,
Well.
he just said you're a big guy, basically. Called you 6'7". I was waiting to bring this up. I'm going to bring it up now. The last time Pedro tried to face off against someone way bigger than him, it ended bad.
Pedro,
I witnessed it
I
at
love Pedro.
Ferndale
I'm not-
High School
I
on the
can't
track.
keep up with him. He's faster. But
What
you know
was
he
that all
cannot check.
about? Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember? I saw your little skinny ass go flying through the air, get caught, and pile drive into the ground and knock the
Okay.
fuck out. And I just remember witnessing it, but I never knew what it was about.
It was a pass interference.
This was on the track after the game.
No, because I'm talking to him like, yo, that was pass interference. And then he just went bull rage because I told him you were pass interference me.
He was calm as fuck. Dude, this guy was like backing away, trying not to fight, and you exploded.
And no, I didn't even touch him.
You're. I think we're talking about two different
Gotta be.
incidents.
You remember this time?
No.
That's what
No, I'm not surprised.
That's what I was going
He did get knocked the
He
fuck
popped
out.
Henny at the end of the game, and he
Yeah.
don't remember nothing.
All right, we'll talk about it after because I want to know the story behind that, but we won't spend time on the podcast wasting.
Yeah, he don't remember it, so it don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter.
I'll remind him. I'm curious.
You're talking about some pass interference on the track.
This was like a decade ago.
You don't remember
Oh,
that.
shit. Oh,
Well, I got a new conversation now because
Yeah.
partly because there's a lot of rec conversation happening at the table right now, and I don't know if Evan's lost, but I don't really know. I'm lost about what's happening over there, other than you all playing good football apparently.
Right.
So there's been a conversation and debate that's been going on about rec, intermediate, and comp. All right, about who can and what would happen if you played across division. I remember Gary putting in the group chat the idea during the playoffs, sort of have this cross divisional game. I got an idea for you later about it, sort of like an all-star game.
Yeah.
But how do you all feel about your level of competition where you're at? And do you think your team or even yourself, I know P already said it, you can compete in a league that may be intermediate or comp?
Not at all.
I have competed in the team, comp and intermediate.
Yeah, but how would your team do? Is that what
team,
you're
but
asking?
My
your
team,
team,
my
yeah.
team. So
I think we find intermittent.
we would find this team I have this year definitely will be fine in intermediate. We won't.
Who's the top team in intermediate now?
Oh, that's gonna be tough. It's gonna be Fighting Ricky's, Planet Moran, and Gilbert's. But now with Fred Alexander and Tree Buddies, they're solid.
Yeah.
Those
Love you,
four
Fred.
teams are.
Love you,
They're
Fred.
both looking good right now this year.
So and Fred, they've been together forever.
Tree Buddies has Fred's new to that team.
Yeah, Fred was on our team.
Yeah.
He was our QB last.
I only know colors. What color is Tree Buddy?
Orange is Tree Buddies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like orange.
Yeah.
So would you say Fred is a better quarterback? Who's a better quarterback, Fred or Hakeem? Ooh, I'm starting drama.
Ooh, he's starting to.
I'm starting drama. I'm starting drama.
Hakeem.
I'll tell you what. Right now,
He didn't play with Fred.
There's
I did
nobody.
play with Fred.
There's nobody that has Fred's arm strength, even still at his age of like 67 or however old he is.
That
Fred's
is true.
got an arm.
That
So
is true.
Hakeem don't
Yeah,
got a
that is
bomb?
true.
But
Who do?
But who
he
got a
does.
better bomb arm?
Oh, Fred.
Fred.
It's-
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Fred is Fred. Like when I first got in this league, I gave
tell.
every quarterback sort of like synonymous to an NFL quarterback, and Fred is Brett Favre. Right? He's throwing you the ball, and you will break your fingers if you don't
Yeah.
grip it right. So Fred is a.
But he
Brett
runs
Favre.
like Tom Brady.
So who would y'all say is the best quarterback?
more like
And
Roethlisberger.
Period. Because we all played summer league
Hakeem
together.
White.
We've all played.
Best quarterback with the
Hakeem
best
White.
arm,
Who?
best vision.
Wait. Let's answer the first question
Yeah,
first, and
I
we'll
mean,
come back to
French.
that.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that.
White French. Hakeem French.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the quarterback question. Let's go back to how would your teams fare?
I'll tell you right now.
Intermediate or college?
Yeah, let's go, Mom.
So defensively, I'm just going to say straight up, no. Rec, we're already struggling enough there, but I would be interested to see how our offense fares against at least an intermediate defense. I mean, I'd like to see. Nick is the most calm I've ever seen him playing quarterback, so I'd be interested to see how he handles that kind of defense. And of course, some of the weapons that we have, Tyler, Savion, myself, and it would definitely be interesting for sure, but I'm talking just specifically the offensive side of the ball, not defense.
You know, I'm here to stir it up. Stavion step off the field too much. He too tired. You know what I'm saying? That's why he took that L last week. Just
focus.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Back in blood.
So toxic.
And I'm asking because
So toxic.
the Butler brothers, the shot of them, they always say that Comp does not want to see them.
What?
They always say that. They always say
Come on.
How
This shit,
I
it's a good
We
fight.
are all grown men. I am not speaking for them too. Whatever
Yeah, no.
they say is what they say.
No, I'm
My
just-
opinion
yeah.
on it is
That's cap.
we're not ready for competitive.
Okay.
For sure.
I just want
What about
the team
intermediate?
felt.
Intermediate, I think we could have a great day or a bad day depending on who it is.
And he-
only if you have Fred as a quarterback.
No,
Okay,
without
just
Fred, bro.
wondering. Just wondering.
Bro,
Just
once he catches
just-
wind of
hey,
how to be a
I'm here.
once he catches
Stir.
wind of how to be a quarterback and maneuver with the ball, take off with it, and he's confident in himself and his running, he's gonna be dangerous, just as dangerous as Fred. He's just as fast and just as lethal.
What you think, Kyle?
I would agree with that because
Once he gets comfortable, just like it took Freck time to get comfortable at quarterback. Freck was not always that good.
That's why I scrambled.
That's why he runs.
That's why he was
That's why he
scrambling.
runs, and that's why y'all win because he
So-
runs.
So as someone who's played comp
Yep.
at a high level, played intermediate at quarterback, and then played
Played
rec
right
at
now.
quarterback. I've been playing for 20 years. I know my team. We'd be lucky if we pulled out a win in intermediate, and most of the teams in rec would be lucky if they got one fucking win in intermediate. It is a whole different game.
It is.
Whole
It is.
different-
It is.
and it has nothing to do with like people be like we'll use Deshaun or Antonio in the summer league. Antonio played great.
He
dude.
did, yeah.
He played solid. He kept up with a lot of people in intermediate levels and comp
Got 2
levels.
picks.
But there is something to be said for team chemistry and
Yeah.
experience, and having a team full of Antonio type skilled players. But the girls. There's a big difference between
Yeah.
girls
Yeah.
that have skill, knowledge, and chemistry.
I agree with that.
there-
statement,
yeah.
100%.
If you look at the parity in the rec league, basically aside from you guys being 4-0, and I think there's one team that's 0-4.
Anything's possible. That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Just saying.
There's a lot of parity in like every team. Like we beat blue, who beat red, who beat up. It's that kind of mix. You start getting up to intermediate and forget comp. If you could keep it within 4 scores in comp, I'd be amazed. But no, intermediate's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
And the other thing too is you start to look at some of the size as you move up. Players are getting bigger. younger and faster. I mean, I'm pretty old. I'm pretty big, just not tall.
Pretty's not the right word, but I see
Yeah,
what you
thank you.
Pretty's an inaccurate.
Now, Vic, we were talking about this earlier, was talking about being able to keep up.
Yeah.
So, like, on an individual level, there's no doubt in my mind she goes to comp, she'll be able to keep up.
I
It
see
would
it
take
in
her
Vic's
2
eyes.
weeks.
I see it in Vic's eyes.
Yeah,
I
2
can see
weeks
it
to
in
get
play.
chemistry.
And the reason why I asked that question because we at comp, like you all got these great videos and stuff. Great job, by the way, comp. We at comp, we're like in an island. We're like a silent. You guys got water and like laughter and music. And we're just over there screaming at each other, right? So we like, what's going on? Like we're just over there
Who got
fighting for our
that?
life. Comp.
No, we don't got that either. Rec don't got that because it was screaming, yelling.
Oh, really? Well, I'm just saying, but y'all got water and
Yeah,
music.
speak for yourself. Me and Mamas have a good fucking time out there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you guys got it good over there, and we get left
Yeah,
on
I
the
have a
field,
good
okay,
time
to
too.
figure it out. So I don't get to see what happens over at Rec and Con, because you all play around the same field, right? So that's why I wanted to know, what was the game like and the gameplay like over there, and could you see it playing out in comp or whatnot? Now, I know there are some players, and we've talked about this before amongst ourselves as players, that there are players in Rec and in Intermediate who could definitely play in comp.
Yeah.
And there's some comp players who should be playing in Rec or Intermediate.
Yeah.
So
See, your dad's a humble guy. He knows where he should be.
Exactly.
He just refuses to go.
Exactly. I should be commissioner. So off the field.
I'm putting a poll on Facebook right now. False information, false news. Fact check that.
So the thing is, everybody says that the difference between Rec, Comp, and Intermediate is that in Rec or in Intermediate you have a bunch of young and fast people, just young speed playing football. Whereas Rec, you have maybe some slower players, but they played it, they got the IQ. And then when you get to the comp, it's a combination of both. You got the speed, the fast, and the IQ happening all at the same time. So you got to really outsmart the game. So I want to know what your opinion is about what the difference is between the three.
Rec, timely, sometimes Rec mainly got the older people that still can play in comp. But it's just like, we don't want to chase a 26, 27-year-old.
Bam. Bam.
20-year-old.
20-year-old that really could get in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work tomorrow. My knees get swollen just chasing a 30-year-old, let alone a 26-year-old or a 20-year-old. Like, that's the difference, really. Like, you have people in Rec that can keep up with comp players. But it's just like, who wants to chase a 20-year-old? Y'all got energy for days, pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna chase you. Like, maybe 10 years ago, that was no problem. But Rec just got older players that can still play comp. And immediately you have the fast young players. What are you? You're comp?
Yeah.
So, yep, and comp also got fast players. But comp got players that's been together for a long time. And like we said, females in comps, and you know your quarterback, makes a big difference.
Big difference, yeah.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, for me it was, after I got married, I chilled out a little bit, and I got Michelle playing. And anytime I got like super competitive or angry, I looked over at her, and she was no longer having fun. So I had to take that back a level. Then became a dad, and it was like the priorities in life shifted, and now it was even less competitive, less argumentative. And then with my daughter and everything we went through with her, I yelled at Ron Bozomowski one time. This story's been told 100 times, so I'm not going to retell it. It's on other podcasts. Go listen. But regardless, he humbled me in the most respectful, amazing way. And then it was like, I really am coming out here for fun. Winning is just not a priority. Obviously, we keep scoring. I want to win. But if I'm out there and I'm not having fun, it's not worth my time. Yeah. Also, if I'm out there being a jerk off and I'm the one running the league, how am I supposed to tell other people, like, hey, quit yelling at the refs, quit going overboard, like, calm down, this is about being fun, this is a social club, rec, co-ed, flag fucking football, you know? If I'm barking, I can't do it. And there's
by example,
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, like with someone like you, I've never had to say nothing like that to you, but if you were out there barking and then you're a field director for us in the summertime, that looks bad. Or other people that I consider like league ambassadors. If they're out there yelling, it's like, you can't. I appreciate everything you've helped out with, but it's not a good fit. So that's the only other factor for me.
But that's a business move. That's not even a personal thing.
But the competitiveness.
Yeah. Well, see, you all start answering my next question, which is, I was trying to get you all to say, well, this is comp is great or intermediate is great. My next question was, so why don't you play intermediate or comp? Why do you play rec?
level.
And why do you play comp?
Me?
Yeah, so that same question goes. I started going more to rec because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people here, and 5 out of 7 of them play rec. So I was trying to pick their brains, but I don't want to leave you out of it. So think about why you play comp.
I know why I play.
Oh, we'll come back though. Let's do the rec. Why do you all only play rec? And I got P's answer because he ain't chasing somebody that's 20, 26. I dig that.
I'm an easy one. We're brand new. Still, I mean, it's again, we just completed our first year, and we're still learning everything. I mean, we're pretty in touch with the rules, but there are sometimes we have a little hiccup or whatever, and also just the chemistry side. Offensively, we've got it down pretty good. Just defensively, we still got a lot of work to do.
Do you guys have ambition of eventually moving up, or are you guys kind of happy where you're at?
We're happy where we're at right now. I mean, I guess it depends on how we do these next couple seasons.
Let's say you win back-to-back championships.
Yeah, I mean,
would you guys be like, sweet, we're moving up, or you're like, ugh?
I'm not really a hypothetical guy. I mean, we probably would feel a little overconfident. I mean, and then we probably get our humbling real quick, just like we did when we first got to rec. But we'll see. We'll see when we get there eventually.
I thought once you win 2 championships, you have to move up.
There's no steadfast rule in that. It's about where do you fit best. So like ARP, they had won and in dominating fashion, going undefeated, huge score gaps. So we made them move up to intermediate. At the end of their first season, just before playoffs started, I was getting ready to have the conversation with Jessica saying, hey, that was a rough season. You guys can come on back to rec. We're just going to have to catch up to you guys instead of leaving them there to get their asses kicked. But then they went and beat the 69ers, got another playoff win, and now they got a couple. I think they're 2-2 right now in the intermediate. So that's a good fit for them. So they'll stay there. They won't be moving back.
Yeah.
You know, so it's about if you have the same team winning the championship every single year, let's say in rec, but if they go to intermediate, they get their ass kicked every time, then they're going to stay in rec, and everyone else has just got to improve.
Yeah.
I won't push a team to a division where they're going to consistently have no shot.
Yeah.
But
and the goal is, like you were saying earlier, because the whole goal of this is for everybody to have fun.
Yeah.
So if you have like some doubt, let's say Red just said, I'm going to play rec. Nobody's really going to be having fun if all they're doing is winning.
Right.
All right. Even if I took my team to rec and I constantly won every year, not saying I would, but if we did, I wouldn't be having fun.
I keep trying to push you. I keep trying to push you in the intermediate.
I know you do. I'm not chasing those kids. Okay. Not chasing those kids.
So the reason I
There's more younger people in intermediate than it is in comp. So I'm not chasing those
the
kids.
reason I went to rec because I was a comp player. I still could play comp, but the reason I went to rec was because I wanted to start teaching people also.
Yeah.
So me and Gary talked about people that didn't know the game. So me coming in was I originally started teaching people. I took the free agent team and started teaching people, and I took every free agent team after that and started teaching. But this last season free agent team, we bonded to a point where we was like, okay, we'll stay together.
Yeah.
But normally I went to rec to teach.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up.
So
What about you, Emari?
I started out with Back in Blood 3 seasons ago. We became a little family over there. You know, we lost a couple family members, but we are good. We gotta come back strong. That's all. That's the biggest thing for us. And we gotta rebuild the chemistry because we lost a lot of chemistry.
So let me ask you this question, because this was kind of on the table. With you guys winning the championship last season and the season before having a lot of success, there was talks that you guys might be moving up right up until we said, Frex, we're changing the rules now. Right. The league's kind of moving.
Which I like. By
if you guys won the championship this year, would you guys be like, let's hang out in rec still, or would you be trying to move up to intermediate?
All right, see, this is a good question.
I can answer that. They ain't winning the championship.
I knew he was gonna say it.
Hypothetically, then Pedro.
We can't speak for Hyper. He don't exist.
Pedro, talk to me Sunday, bro. Talk to me.
I'm telling you, post podcast is just gonna be Emari and Pedro one on one.
This guy right here, but no.
I love you, bro.
I know I love you too. I don't know. I feel like Deshaun and Antonio would definitely be like full throttle, like let's go. But I would have to tell them like, look, it is a different ball game, and you don't just have to look at me, Antonio, Deshaun, and Thomas. Like you have to look at our whole team and see if we're as a team capable of keeping up with that. And I think personally, it will be the same result as AARP starters because they were really good and they had their whole team. Everybody stayed. They didn't lose anybody when they moved to intermediate.
They made some additions.
Exactly. And they still got whooped on. I think it would be a rude awakening. And
All
we're not
jokes
ready.
aside, I think y'all would be a decent team in intermediate. Not me, you know. I always got jokes.
I don't
but
think the first season. I think
the first
second
season is going to be rough. Any team that comes to first season, free agent team,
You're right. You're
Mambas,
right. Fair
any
enough,
team
fair
that
enough,
goes
fair
to
enough.
first
Squad.
season, you're learning.
Fair enough.
You're
fair enough.
learning.
I like that.
You're adjusting because what you're used to in rec, you got to think intermediate. They're
Speed.
and then compass.
Yeah.
So then
I noticed that in the summer league, by the way. Like
Summer league?
if anybody in this league wants to get better and learn how the game works at a different pace, you should go play summer league because it
100%,
was
yeah.
completely different. I got to play with a lot of different people, go against a lot of different people, meet a lot of new people, and it was a lovely experience.
Yeah. So, Evan, why do you play comp now?
Well, when I played comp, so I first started playing comp, of course, because you were there.
Yeah.
So I was
Delete
just,
this out. He wasn't old enough. Okay.
I wasn't even going to that. But,
once again a ringer. We ain't gonna
but,
talk about it.
Of course, I got registered to your team. And you paid for me or whatever. So that's the reason I was in comp. I really enjoyed it. I was really young at the time. I was young at the time though, and so after leaving your team, I didn't move. You even suggested that I move to You suggested I move to intermediate. That's because they got more players of my pace in there. Well, one, just seeing competitive is just the word competitive. I wanted to be there. It's like a video game.
Yeah.
It's like a video game. You got easy, medium, and hard. So I wanted to be where it was hard. And like I love playing football, so I want to have a not saying that none of y'all are also competitive, but I feel like it's like you said, it's intermediate and rec put it on. And so when you're in there, it's not just all about my youngness, my speed. You got to play with other people as a team, and I really like it. And now that I've been playing for so long, I really
4 years.
I don't really care to move down. I've seen y'all play. Y'all play in slow motion.
Here's a hater,
Time out. I don't play in slow motion. I'm here to stir the pot.
No, you do.
He just stirred though.
I'm here to stir the pot. So why you and your dad ain't on teams no more?
So
Wait. That's questions coming out. I wanted to get
Oh,
big
yeah.
in here
All right,
real quick.
we gonna
That's
have
my
to
next
break that
question, B.
one.
I'm
We
gonna
gonna
let
have
you
to break
answer.
that one.
I'm gonna let you answer. So I want to get Vic in here because she's now heard the difference between comp, intermediate, and rec. And so with that said, how do you feel about playing in rec now? And do you think rec is challenging enough for you?
I think it's challenging enough because of like the level of play around the board. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people who are different like athletic levels, so that still makes it competitive. I can't do everything. He can't do everything, so that makes it competitive, right?
Yeah.
If I'm playing one side of the field, I can't account for the other side of the field. So if it's getting blown over there, hell, it's still competitive because there's some shit going on over there and not over here.
Okay.
I still would prefer to play in comp if that was like in a perfect world, but taking my ego out of it, like I am having fun and we are like playing good ball, so I'm fine with it.
I think you would. I think if you did go to comp, you would like rec. Comp is just like it's so much more serious.
And that's why I
It's
want to
so
be
much
over there.
But she,
I
think
play
she
like-
plays football. She
I
plays
know.
tackle
A few of
football.
us play like
I mean,
real
I play
competitive
college
tackle football, so
like I get it, but
the word
for
competitive is like
for the
I
fun
want to play with
aspect,
the dogs.
Back up him.
I mean, I feel it,
You see
but
that,
for the
Pete?
fun
I
aspect,
ain't
you know,
even- I ain't
I like
jumped on. I
to
just wanted
just
to
go
know.
out there and have a good time.
But I have fun
Well-
when I'm competing against the best,
Yeah, you got
and like
her
it's
teammates.
really
Whatever
Whatever
mentally
you do,
like
don't go to
challenging.
green.
Huh?
Whatever you do, don't go to green.
Okay.
Don't listen to him.
Okay.
Listen to him.
Okay.
We got the best girls.
Yeah?
Probably the second best girls. in the league.
Really?
No, we actually have
What
the best
girls
girls in
y'all
the
got?
league. Yeah.
So besides Amanda, who
Got
else
us.
is on your team?
So we've got Andrea Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Kelsey. I can't remember your last name.
Mazeran.
Kelsey Mazeran, yeah. And we've got Alicia. I forgot how to pronounce her name, but her name is. We call her E. That's our rusher. So we got 4 girls. We run with 4 girls, so they can swap out and be fresh.
So who's your quarterback?
Our quarterback got a brand new quarterback. His name is
cold,
Trevor.
for real.
Yeah, so quite honestly, the reason why I say I name quarterbacks, right? Like we went from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers.
Who's Trevor? Do I know who Trevor
New guy to the league. So part of the reason why we're 1-2 is because he's new. He doesn't have the
1 and
IQ.
2.
We got 1 win and 1 and 3. My bad, I forgot
Okay.
about the other.
Just
The other one
checking.
didn't really count. 1-3,
Okay.
right? It's because he has to gain the IQ as a QB.
Yeah.
Right? He's missing out on our girls. He's used to playing guy football, so he's not throwing it to the girls. Our girls are like 6 something, and the girls are like 5 something. I was just
It's
put it in the
disrespect.
air. Just put it in there. So he
Just
comes
put
back
it
and says,
in.
I apologize, I haven't been throwing it. So this last week he threw it to girls. Some girls got touchdowns, but he wasn't doing it enough. And this last weekend, nothing against the girls we played against, but our girls are way better than those girls. They just are. Or that was our mismatch. Let me cross that out. Our girls the mismatch was that they couldn't jump and they were shorter than our girls. Our girls could jump and were taller than them. It was just obvious. That's the mismatch. If you don't know who to throw it to, find one of those tall girls and throw it to her.
I'm here to
Right?
stir the pot.
Yeah.
Our girl's better.
Not even
You know what I'm
close.
saying? I got Vic over here.
I
I'm here
Not
to
even
stir the
close.
pot.
Now here's the thing.
Gonna live and die by
Okay,
that, huh?
and I'm supposed to be asking questions, but here's
That's
here,
my
here, I got a question for
Fair
you.
enough.
I got another question for you, but I'm gonna look at you when I ask it. Vic, how many interceptions you got?
am 1.
Each one of my girls have at least 2.
Good for them. Okay, that's one more than what I got.
Our girls
good.
catch picks.
That's
The
awesome.
defense we run, our
Okay,
girls
where they
catch
playing
picks. They playing rushers and linebackers.
Okay.
Yeah, our girls
Rushers
catch
and
picks.
linebackers.
Amanda,
Okay,
That-
one of them too, so that's like
I got to
except for E.
wait.
Except for E. I thought except for E because she didn't play the first week.
I got a rebuttal for you.
Yeah.
They scared to throw to our girl side.
Yeah, I actually don't
But
get
the
it.
thing, I got a different defense.
Yeah,
But
I'm not
but
scared.
the thing is, we playing cop. They're not scared of nothing. You see what I'm saying? So we have to bait them into throwing picks. Our girls get picks and sacks. That's just what we do.
What
Right?
you
That's
think?
our
I'm
defense.
out there.
I'm not
doing
saying you're not doing it,
numbers.
but I just asked how many picks you got.
I'm out there
Right?
cleaning up.
Okay.
Cleaning.
Our team averages at least 2 picks a game.
Good
So
for them.
that's our
said
defense.
how many times?
We do
That's
too,
what
though.
he said.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's too bad.
That's
Our team
He
do
ain't
too.
seen
Yeah.
nothing.
So
Our team averaged 2 picks a game.
so
I say come down.
and the thing is, we started this conversation, which was better.
How many
Fair enough.
how many
All right,
tutties you
bet.
got?
And we started this conversation about who was
Like
better
4.
against
Easy
comp, rec, and intermediate, right? So that's I noticed I didn't say much about it, but I just know our girls, if not as a group, our girls are the best girls playing together. As a group.
All right,
That's
as
what's
a
up.
collective.
Yeah, there are some individual girls that may be better than some of our other girls, but as a group, those 4, when those 3 get on, 4 of them, 3 of them get on the field, there was no 3 better girls playing defense or playing offense than our 3 girls. Period.
I respect
like
that.
that.
I respect that.
Real quick, this is off topic completely. But Emari and Pedro, I'm just texting with my buddy Eddie that played in our league. You remember the guy that tore his Achilles?
Yeah, how is
He's doing all right. He's recovering still. But he actually just sent me, I sent him the picture because he was talking to me. I'm like, hey, this is what I'm doing right now. He's like, oh, tell Pedro and the big guy, I can't remember his name, I appreciate them helping me off the field to get me to my car. So
Oh,
that's
for
awesome.
sure.
So shout out to you guys
No, for sure.
for helping him when his broken glass ass needed help getting
No.
the
No,
car.
I felt bad.
Well, I've been in this
It
league
was the second
for.
time you heard it, so.
I've been playing since this league started. Since we went
Yep.
from the pandemic to what
To
we
Playdemic.
Playdemic.
I will
So-
say, Pedro, you are like a mentor for anybody who's willing to be mentored by you in rec.
I just
And not so much as like teaching the game, because like I knew football, but just like being like
Being-
an uncle almost, like a cool uncle.
I guess I'm taking that category. I'm the new
Yeah.
uncle.
Big up.
I'm the new uncle.
See,
Mike
that's what
calls
this
me
league
that
is a
too.
podcast
Uncle
about.
P.
It's
Oh
about
my God.
healing. These two, they didn't like each other 10 minutes ago. Now look at them. They're family. He's calling them
We're
out.
always
We always
family.
like each
That's why you blame Gary, because now he pointed out, now you're going to be in this now.
Nah, we always like
We
each
do
other.
this
Yeah,
all
yeah.
every Sunday.
I get along with everybody.
So, P, you had a question, man. Ask your question, man.
My question is, why y'all ain't on the same team, father and son?
So do you want to answer it first, Evan? Or you want me to answer it first? Okay, so I'll answer it first. All right. First and foremost is because I like sending my son out to the world to face it, right, and to face his own challenges, and then come back with his problems, and I help him resolve them. Then he goes back out there, right. So when Evan first joined our team, the goal was to get him to play and get him to run and to do something with my son. I'm like LeBron James. I get to play football with my son, right. When he decided I don't want to play with you guys because we weren't winning, Evan likes to win. We weren't winning. That's why he left.
I remember that
We
I was
weren't
on your
winning.
team.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, appreciate you, P. He weren't winning. You were there for like 1 weekend too. So he was like, I'm going to rec to coach. But anyway, but he was on
Y'all
our team.
wasn't playing me.
And we weren't winning, right? And part of the reason why we weren't winning because we didn't have the chemistry, right? He wanted the ball. So we got a quarterback. Come to find out, the real issue was Evan was a one-dimensional player. And so when he said he wanted to leave, my idea was you do need to leave because you're playing this one-dimensional game with us.
What's his one-dimensional?
Deep passes. Just throw me the ball, I'm going to run really fast past everybody. That was his one dimension. Right?
That's a fact.
That's a fact. He went and played for Yellow, and Yellow was like, we can't throw deep. And guess what happened? He had to now run quick slants and drags, changed his game. And if he would have kept playing with us, Fred would have kept sending him deep because Fred loves the deep ball.
Yep. That's a great team for him to move to learn, I need a new skill set.
Yep. So when he told me, Darnell, I said, sweet.
Yep.
Sweet. I'm going to get 2 picks on you. And I did, okay? I did.
So you went to a summer league and that's what made you change your mind?
No, he just switched teams.
He switched teams.
No,
So, and here's the backstory. What happened was Hakeem said, I'm looking for some players, man. I said, pull Evan. He plays for Hakeem because I encouraged Hakeem to put Evan on his team.
Which
so
is your
he doesn't
greatest
play with us
quarterback.
anymore because I'm his
So
father.
is
That's
Hakeem
why.
the greatest quarterback to you of the league?
Absolutely. I'll get to
Cap.
that later.
Are we doing the best quarterback to
No,
play?
I want to know who
He still got to
thinks-
answer this one. Why did you play with your father?
So I don't play with you anymore because, okay, so I like how you brought up how you brought me into the world to show me the ropes. You feel me? That was a great point that you mentioned. No, so now that I've gotten older, I mean, I did want to play with my dad. I mean, we were never able to really compete with each other, but we always had a competitive spirit. He would teach me how to play baseball, how to play other sports and all this. And I was always doing it with him, but he had me at 17, so he's young, right? So
edit that out.
he's young, so I can still compete with him. So when I found out in high school that he was playing flag football, I'm like, I want to play with you, right? So I was able to play with him. And now that when I turned 18, or maybe I was 17, I don't know. I'm like,
It was 17. Catch on back.
Yeah.
I'm like,
a couple of weeks, he was turning 18.
Yeah, shit.
I'm like, man, I can really beat you. You know what I'm saying?
So is that what it's really about? Because
Yeah, I don't
you
wanna
feel
play
you're
with him
better
no more.
than your dad.
Passing the
I-
torch.
No, he wants to find out if he is.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
He wants to
Because
find out if he is.
as a son, you always look up to the man until you're finally old enough to realize I
You
might
can beat
be
him.
better. Yeah. And so now you want to put that to the test.
But have you beat him yet?
Absolutely. I just beat him last
No.
week.
His team has beat us. He hasn't beat us.
Yes, I have.
Have y'all played
Yeah,
one?
one-on-one.
Asked
You
him.
lying to me?
Who can check
Ask-
who? That's what
So, Evan, how many touchdowns
where
have
we're
you
going.
got against the green team?
This season?
Yeah.
1.
How many touchdowns did you get last season?
Probably like 2.
You got 0.
You just put up 2 fingers.
Oh, sorry. I just want to make sure you got 0. Why? Because I know his game. So I put my defense on him. We cut him out of the game. Now it's 8 against 7.
We won that game.
Yeah, we're 500 now. We're finally 500. Him and I are 500. I was dominator. I think you 3 and I'm 3. We're 500. But how many touchdowns do I have against you? And you play safety. I'm just saying.
No.
Hey, I'm going for dad.
No.
I'm going for dad.
Okay, so look. So me and him are very competitive. He has caught the ball on me before, and I will blame myself because I am the safety. He has went deep and caught the ball, and I was not there.
That's
Why?
nice.
Now this is not an excuse. I'm still blaming myself, so I don't make this into an
He still
excuse.
got some catching up.
But he knows how to
Hey.
manipulate. Wait, hold on. He knows how to manipulate. He knows how to make plays happen.
Might make this better for you.
He sent somebody on me to check. So I'm checking somebody. I got 2 guys in the corner. I don't know, but he can't. He's probably a wreck now, but he can't keep up with him at all. So he's wide open. I have an option. I choose the other guy. He catches the ball for a touchdown, and I just so happen to be right there.
Real
back
quick,
on like
Evan,
this, too.
do you see the look on her face?
What?
She even looking at you knowing you are full of shit.
I'm
Safeties have one. Safeties
job.
have one job.
Hey, wait! I got it.
Don't
I
let
got it.
someone behind
I got
you and
it.
get
I had
He was
2
blowing
people.
that
But
Oh, there it
you
is.
see, you don't know what my coach always taught me. But sounds like an excuse, and you said but.
You said butt a lot.
He said
and
3
you
times.
play like butt too.
Y'all
Dang.
Just
take that
saying.
shit, son.
That was funny.
Damn.
Look,
That was
I
funny.
like you. I just met you. But it's
I'm 42, I got kids.
Well, the thing is, because I have the
Until further
IQ.
notice, Pops.
I have the IQ. I know
I've played him
tomorrow.
one-on-one and I won, by the way,
yeah.
for the records.
So here, by the way, tomorrow I turn 38. Right. So tomorrow I'll be 38 years old. At some point, this kid will be
Evan's
faster.
gonna be 32, by the way. Everybody.
At some point, he will be extremely fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he will be able to jump. I'm already feeling 38 already for the past week. I've just been feeling older, like muscle tweaks and stuff. So at some point, he will beat me. But I know what motivated him to want to leave the team. We raced at a beach in sand and no shoes.
I wasn't on the team at that time.
I know that's why you got into the league. And I smoked him. He thought I was slow. Smoked him. He's been wanting to beat me ever since.
So,
That's
so
what it is.
I will
So
admit,
he's got to earn it. That's
I
all he
will
gotta
admit,
do.
my dad, as an athlete, if he was my age, he's 1,000% better than me. I'm not my dad. I have not surpassed this man. I've only surpassed him because he's old now. I will admit that.
I don't agree with that. I say we still run this thing. 'Cause, you know, so I got kids out here that think
Yeah.
they think that because Dad, you're 44. Cause I'm
No, I mean
44,
I've gone up against him one-on-one. I've made him fall. I've juked him. I've caught the ball on him.
He made me
I've
change
done-
my cleats. I realized my cleats were heavy.
Right. I've done
I'm like,
some
ooh, I
stuff
failed. I
that
need some new
would-
cleats.
you would expect me to do.
Yeah.
But as an athlete, if me and him were the same age, he would dominate me. I will admit that he is. I haven't surpassed him in that. I don't know why. My work ethic isn't
Yeah.
the same as his.
I was a three-time athlete.
Right.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was
me
a
too.
three-time
I
athlete.
ran-
I only
yeah.
played
I
one
ran a
athlete.
4.3.
I mean,
I
sport.
ran a 4.3.
He was
I ran
running a 4.3. I ran a 4.5.
I was quick as shit.
Shit, bro.
What?
I know
Right.
Pete was quick because I remember chasing this. Some bitch quick.
Hey,
Some bitch quick.
Right. He
Yeah,
ran
I-
a 4.3. I
I
ran
had
a
a 42
I
4.5.
just
vertical
want to
in high
chime
school.
in.
All right, so-
for all the bigger
I
people,
jump- I
it's
think I
real
jump
easy to
higher
be
now.
that quick when you only $120.
I had time out.
I feel it only
I had a 43
How are you
vertical
gonna
in high
just
school.
ignore?
Yeah, when you was a buck
what's the
05.
D tackle for the right?
43 vertical in high school.
Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
muscle
yeah.
mass
We
did
just
you
ignore
have?
Aaron Donald.
Literally.
Hey,
I
guys.
play football too.
Hey,
All right, let's move forward.
Stop it.
We got 6
Stop
people
it.
talking. Ain't nobody hearing anything
Anything.
anybody say.
Sorry.
I gotta edit out that last 30 seconds because
Oh, man.
I don't know if you guys can see that those lines.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
428.
Pedro,
42.
90% of those lines are you. By
I don't
the way.
care. 42-inch vertical.
How much muscle mass and how
I play
much did you
football,
weigh?
too.
I don't-
Hey, hey,
I weigh like
nobody
120.
listens to the podcast
Yeah.
care about you guys,
Me too. Okay.
trying to
We'll
see
come
who's got a
back.
bigger
We'll come
wiener.
back. We'll come back. All right, so we had and I lost it, and we had a second question was coming up. Dang! After that question, what was
Well, can I just say one more
best
thing?
quarterback?
Who's the best
That's what it
Can I
is.
say
Thank
one
you,
more
Kyle, for
thing?
staying. We gonna start with Kyle.
Now that I have switched teams, though, I mean, I wouldn't go back to his team, but switching teams did change my way of playing. I'm not just a deep threat, even though when I do go deep, I'm a catcher. I have the video.
The evidence.
I have the evidence. I will admit that. But
That catch against Dez was sick.
the only thing that I still need to work on is those slants. I cannot catch a slant to save my life
I'll teach you.
for some
You look
reason.
down too long. Lift your head up and look at the QB, man.
Evan, I can teach you to catch a slant. And like, not even joking. I can hook you up.
What
With your
sport
body-
did you
no,
play in high
I
school?
I try to catch everything
You
with my
play
hands.
sports?
I know how to catch with my body.
Yeah,
That's
really
the
lucky.
I got you.
Because you run your routes like this first, and then you turn and look.
Yeah,
Look
the
now.
ball is right there. Like I
Look
can catch
now.
everything on the route
Look
tree,
now.
but
You-
the slant,
your head
the
should
slant
stay
is
up
like
for
a
That's tricky
24/7.
because
Yep,
you
stay
go
up. Look
here
now.
or here. It's either here or
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Look now.
Your head always got to stay at the
All
quarterback.
All right, so that's why we don't play on the same team. Competitive spirit. That's why. Competitive spirit. And really,
That's
I'm trying
the
to
wins.
push my son. Yeah, I already told him when he was a little kid, probably 3rd grade, 7th grade. I told him, your job is to be better than me. My job is to make that damn near impossible. So that when you are better than me, nobody can fuck with you. And that's what I told my son when he had to be like 11.
Don't remember that conversation.
That's-
Yeah.
that-
But
yeah.
I believe it.
And that's just life. That's
That's
not
his
just-
life.
that's-
His goal
yeah,
is
that's
supposed to
his
be
life.
better than me. So I'm just supposed to make it impossible. So that you are, nobody can mess with you. All right. Talk about can't mess with somebody. Who is the best quarterback in your division?
I can't French.
We'll start with Kyle.
Easiest answer, my brother, our
Yeah.
quarterback.
I think
Alright.
it is him.
So hold
He
on.
doesn't.
Who is your brother?
That is the layup answer, and we all knew that one was coming.
Yeah, that's what
You
we went
can't pick if you can't pick Nick. Who would be the best quarterback in our division?
Oh boy.
with. So now we're talking second best.
Well, it was only one game Thomas impressed me. We'll see how he does in future games.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro's always given us issues. Very shifty. He's got an arm. John's pretty. That's his name.
John.
John.
Yep.
He's
Just
pretty
throwing
good
that thing
too.
to Saturn.
I know you've said you think that Tim is the worst quarterback. I mean, we haven't beaten him yet. He's cooked us alive.
Self note, edit that out, Gary.
Gary, you played pretty well.
That's not what his record says. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a toss up, man. I mean,
Hit it
I'm
first.
probably gonna go. I'll give two answers here. I'm gonna go with Pedro,
Hey,
and then I'm gonna go Thomas as well.
beat the man boy.
And one, again, it kind of caught us off guard how good Thomas was. Like we saw him lining up.
He's
we're
still
like,
got a
oh,
long
this-
way to go, though.
Yeah, I mean, we
He's
were
got a
very
long
shocked
way
by
to
how he played. But
It's a potential.
But he got
Yep.
potential, though. He has fresh potential. Like I love
Absolutely.
it.
So are we saying that everybody is second to his brother?
No.
Okay.
No, no,
so
no.
we didn't go around the
We'll-
horn.
yeah,
Okay.
we'll get to
I
you.
thought everybody was like, "Yep, it's his brother." Like.
We'll get to anorexic Patrick Ewing in a second.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, Pedro,
No.
you know I got love for you, and you do give people problems at the quarterback position. But I'm telling you right now, Nick is a threat, bro. And when I play with both of y'all, and you're a great quarterback. You throw.
Don't butter him up, man. Just
but,
go for it.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nick. Nick is him, bro. In our league, he's him. Like, he's the quarterback, bro. If any one of our teams could have Nick as a quarterback, don't lie, you would take him. You would take him. And
I gotta
He's like,
say-
"No, this little thick pot."
Nah, what I gotta say, when you get Nick under pressure of rushing, Nick don't know what to do. And that is Nick's problem. You get Nick out of that pocket and get him a right female to rush Nick. Because like I said, it changes everything. If you have the right female in the league and the right
Hey,
female to
but-
rush Nick, it changes everything.
But
And that's how we won.
That's
we
any
have
quarterback.
video proof that is not the case. He can throw the
Yeah,
ball.
you gotta have
He's
it.
not
He got-
throwing-
he can't though.
He can
I'm
throw
not
the
saying-
ball at
Don't
any
worry,
angle.
I got an. I'll get to Nick.
I
Rolling
can't.
down.
I'm not
Ringo skip Vic, she's
denying.
next. So
Rolling,
Yeah.
taking her
rolling
voice.
left, rolling right. We go to a field at least once a weekend, and there are times we'll have someone sit still on the sideline. The job for him, roll out, make that throw. The receiver cannot move their feet. He's got to hit him on target. On the run, left or right.
He puts in the most work. That's
I gotta do a fact check here. I apologize. Much earlier in the chat, I said that their team had the most points in the league. It's actually back in blood, and you guys.
You did say second. I did hear you say
I did say second.
Yep,
I just
you
want to
did
make
say
sure.
second.
Yeah, I was all pumped up, and then
All
I
right,
heard
Vic.
Yeah, we still
I know you're
scoring.
still new to the league. You got 4 games under your belt.
Complete. He's a complete quarterback.
He is nice.
Yep.
He even flushed out, like he got it to places because we was blowing coverage. He exposed the hell out of us. He saw what he needed to see, so
He made it.
he
happen.
gave us hell. I'm not gonna lie.
He's a great quarterback.
Like in my head, I was like, yeah, he's spinning it.
Better than you,
So
Pedro. I like you.
I'm not a quarterback.
You do play quarterback sometimes.
I
don't even
run.
care.
I'm a Michael Vick.
Yeah,
All right.
Lovebirds. Stay
Aw.
on task.
Stay on task. Fee, best quarterback in your division.
You can't pick you or John. That's your team.
Then I gotta
That's
pick
easy.
Nick. That's
I mean,
I'm picking Gary.
Yeah, baby. I
got-
get a vote.
Reason I say that because what you don't expect Gary to does what he do. I expect Nick to do what he Nick. Nick, how old is Nick?
21.
I expect that.
That's 7 years older than I thought.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I expect that
Don't
from
let
Nick.
him do it.
Nick is young, agile. I expect that from him.
Yeah.
You don't expect Gary to do half the stuff he does.
that little
I don't
behind the
expect
back
you to have
throw.
the shit I do.
Behind the
Trying to
back.
hit that,
Yeah.
he trying to hit that
And
Pat
And
side
Mahomes
arm.
throw.
And his sidearm.
And when he
did it.
takes off, you don't think his old ass ain't run that fast, and then he shocks you.
He got them stubby legs. That's what it
Yeah.
is, bro.
I was running backwards and you were like, give me your fucking flags, dude. I was
I
dying.
did say one weekend we needed to test you for steroids because you were taking off, bro. He was gone.
Oh, he had the one
I
run
know.
against us last year.
I was on steroids with 4 infections and being old and shit. Prescribed.
Horse.
I
But
respect
I
that answer,
would say
though.
Gary though, but because Gary shocks you. I expect that from Nick. Nick is young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's learning. Was he ever a quarterback before? And
He was. Backup. The coaches never let him start because of his size.
I can
I
see
expect
that.
that from Nick.
Yeah.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
Gary's IQ is what puts him over the rest of his
And
experience.
you know that's a good, honest answer, and I respect that.
So-
I don't
Yeah.
either.
He had no choice though. He couldn't pick.
I ain't going to say
himself, so-
Pedro because Pedro said it best when he said, I'm not the quarterback. If you were quarterbacking full time, it would be, I hate playing against you because you can scramble, you got experience, you know what to do with the ball, you protect it. Against John, when he's playing quarterback, I love quarterbacks that aren't mobile because it makes them one-dimensional, which means we don't. That's one less thing we have to worry about.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
we can tell our girl at that point, just go for the flags. You know, Thomas is looking potentially to be fucking phenomenal.
I'm telling you, we're gonna heat
Still
up.
new. He's going to be the real deal, I think. I ain't voting for myself. I'm old and broken. Got jerseys that say it. I still got to go with Nick, too. That mobility is scary. His biggest problem is inexperience and getting stuck in too many gender plays. He's got to find his girls. And then that was one of the changes I had to make early on that I learned. The biggest change I had to make that turned me into like a decent quarterback and like started giving my team like, hey, now we're winning, bringing home trophies and shit that Nick doesn't know yet is let your players win the game and quit thinking you got to win the game. You just give your players, your job as a quarterback is to provide opportunities for your players to win the game. The minute you try to win every game, you're going to suck.
You hear that, Trevor?
I take my vote back. I vote Gary too. That was well said.
Now, the problem is with me, I suck at giving my players opportunities anymore, man. I suck lately.
So me, when I started quarterback, because I took a free agent team,
Yep.
I didn't. We didn't have a quarterback. There
No.
was no one on my team I could even think of putting at
Toss that
quarterback.
boy, yeah.
So I'm like, I could run and I could throw. So Gary also helped me to learn how to read, and I'm still learning. Where I want to take a free agent team and build on that interact for my own as starting as a quarterback.
You don't have a free agent team anymore. You have a team. Okay,
I
just
know.
admit it.
Yeah.
But
There's nothing wrong.
But
with
they're
that.
going to advance
Y'all are
eventually.
good.
They're going to
again-
advance.
Oh, and you're gonna stay. You're gonna let them go.
They're gonna go to. They're that good. They don't. Once they learn.
But
the
I'm
game,
saying you would let your team go.
I'm not going to intermediate. I'm not chasing.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
playing
not chasing
intermediate either.
nobody.
Just hit it too fast. I ain't doing
I'm
that.
not. My team is well enough to be in intermediate. I can say that.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? We get a little bit of more speed on our team. My team would be a decent team in intermediate.
I'm not even gonna lie with you, P. I've been thinking about just coming to rec before I can run around all day.
I'm telling you,
Actually, so.
I'm 26, but I have a bad leg.
you still gotta catch me.
Yeah, I ain't got a problem with that. I can reach you, P. As soon as I catch you, we both can catch our breath together. I ain't gonna grab your flag. I'm gonna hold you.
That's exactly
5
what we
yards.
do too. We
5 yards.
always do that.
All right, so there are 4 people at this table who I know for sure can talk about comp quarterbacks. Me, Pedro, Evan, and Gary. I don't know if you all have seen enough comp quarterbacks.
I played with a couple in the summer
summer
league.
Yeah.
I've seen a few, and I played with a couple different quarterbacks.
You all can't see this, but Evan is playing with a samurai and not paying attention to anything.
So, with that being said, I know you're about to name the quarterbacks you're about to name.
Yeah. So I'm just about to ask, who's the best QB at comp?
I like John.
I don't know. I don't play
I don't
them.
know.
All right,
Yeah, so
Hakeem French.
Hakeem French, why Hakeem?
Get back to
Hold on, he can't stand up right now. His shorts are a little bit tighter than they were before he grabbed that samurai sword.
Oh my god.
Okay, I say Hakeem because not only because he's my quarterback, but he's a diverse quarterback. Hakeem can throw the ball, he can run with the ball. When he runs with the ball, he's getting yards. Like when other players run with the ball, other than I would say Mike and a few, I think Keem gets the most yards as a QB. He's like Lamar Jackson. And I know Lamar Jackson isn't the best QB in the NFL, but he's most definitely top 3, top 5.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna be choking, bro.
with Hakeem in this league,
Keep getting on my nerves.
I've only seen quarterbacks really throw the ball, and if they run, they get like a few yards. Hakeem gonna get more than 10 yards. And so, but because Hakeem is on my team, if I was to say another quarterback was the best quarterback, quite honestly, I don't really know any other quarterbacks. They can't throw.
Who are the
deep
comp quarterbacks?
So you got John and Blue. You
John
got,
who?
John Lesbrance is back in black. You
Yeah.
have John McMullen
Yeah.
on blue.
Yeah, I know his last
Mullen is
name.
really
Brett
good.
Barkax, I would still consider a quarterback.
Wait, is Brett in blue or John?
He's with Toko. John McMullen is with
Brown.
Legion of
Legion of Doom,
Brown.
yeah. But I don't know if that's John or Kevin.
So it's Kevin's a quarterback for them,
yeah.
but I would still put John
Kevin
Mix 'cause-
Kowalski.
Yeah.
Huh?
John and Kevin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin
Yeah.
and Koyak.
Yeah. Okay.
Mike White,
Mike White,
your quarterback.
which Trevor new to the league.
Yep.
Hakeem.
And then is it Josh's quarterback for
Josh.
Purple?
Yep.
Yep, I think that. And then
Yeah, we only got 17.
So
and
from what I hear because I like to stir the pot.
Yep.
Mike says he's the best quarterback, and I can't see him.
Okay, so let me.
Mike says that.
I was getting to that before I was rudely interrupted. So
As I was saying.
as I was saying, if I was to pick someone else as the second best, I do want to say Mike, because I don't really know anyone else like that for real. Like Mike is the only one I want to beat him. Like there's no other team that I say, okay, we need to beat this team. Like, because can't nobody throw deep on me anyway. Mike can't even throw deep on me. I've never seen him throw deep on me. Maybe in previous seasons, but I don't remember. But Mike, he's more like a Tom Brady, because
Dang. He deleted
Wait.
that.
Hear me out before
Delete that.
okay, hear me out. I say Tom Brady because apparently Tom Brady don't got the best stats as a QB in the NFL history.
But the most champions.
But he got the best team.
He knows how to win.
Just like Mike White
White.
does. Now, skill wise, if you develop this boy Trevor, he thread the needle.
Yeah, kick and play.
He know how to
IQ.
throw that thing. He know to slang that
What time
thing.
y'all
He
play?
is a QB. I've never ever in my whole life of playing football have I seen. Okay, I'm glazing, but
Yeah, I know.
I'm
It makes me uncomfortable as your father. Cut it out.
My bad. But the way he throw the ball, like
Stop it.
he's not. Of course, he's not the best right now because he's new. But I've seen him throw. He threw a pick, but it wasn't a pick. It was just enough to touch my finger, but it was a touchdown. It was just enough. Like he knows how to thread that needle. It's not like a tip pass and then his teammate catches the ball. Like no, he fits it perfectly through that needle, and he would get a touchdown.
I'll tell you right now.
If he's developed, he's the best.
So you can look at all the quarterbacks that all have strengths. Brett Barkax is probably the best at protecting the ball and not turning the ball over. Playoff John Les Bronx.
We got 3 picks last week on him. How's that?
Oh, that's crazy.
Our defense is crazy.
I mean those words. Playoff John Les Bronx is out cold. That might be some of the best quarterback play I've seen. Mark Malik was the same type. When he was on, unstoppable. I have a little bit of bias towards Kevin. As much as I despise playing for him or on any team with him, and he's like my nemesis, but like we're good boys now. It used to be him. For the same reason that it's Mike White now, because Mike does have a weakness. If you can pressure him and have someone that can rush him that he can't get away from, it is game over for Mike.
That's why.
But
Boom.
he keeps winning championships.
Yep.
You don't win 3 championships or 4 championships now?
Maybe.
How do you have that many championships and not be considered the best? You're a leader in the locker room, leader in the huddle. He's the one putting the team together. He makes the throws. He can scramble. Dude's winning, and he ain't even on defense.
Yep.
I'm not like, listen,
Yep.
I'm the worst. I hate giving Mike any kind of ego boost.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I got to give him his flowers. On
Mike
this
could
one.
scramble.
He
That's
can-
what make Mike
Yeah, he
different
can still
from
scramble,
him.
yeah.
He scrambles
Yeah.
enough to get anybody open. If you have, you got to think about it. There is no defensive line. You have one person rushing Mike.
Yep.
Out of our entire league, there's like. Out of our entire league, there's literally maybe 5 to 10 people that can catch Mike. Like, as a female rusher, we have
Yeah.
Sarah. Sarah's one of the fastest one. You have the short redheaded one. I can't remember her name.
Sarah Berman?
Another Sarah, I think her name is.
Berman,
Yep,
yeah.
Sarah. So you have few that
Yeah.
can, because our league, you have a female normally is a rusher.
Yeah.
So once you get that, and Mike runs zigzags.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now,
The zigzags is what
if you
kills
watch
everybody.
the teams that knew how to pressure them and
Yeah.
still have a good, strong defense, they give him fits. That's about the only way you're beating Mike.
Yeah,
Because
quite
you ain't gonna outscore him,
Yeah.
and he's got a squad.
That's the only reason why we don't beat the red team. It's because we're the opposite of the white team. We have great defense, horrible offense. We
Your
don't
offense
score
will come,
enough.
though.
Like we
No,
literally won't score in the red zone. We'll get in the red zone 4 times and not score 2 of those times.
So I gotta
You
give
can't do
Sarah
that
a
against
shout
the Red
out.
Squad.
Love you, boo. Just
Yeah,
saying.
Rudy. Yeah. So my vote when I look at the league, it used to be Kevin. So let me go over through the quarterbacks and what I used to name them. Right, Kevin used to be Brady. That's who my Brady was Kevin.
Yep.
Kevin was Brady. Fred before he left was Brett Favre.
Yep.
Before
Minnesota Vikings, Brett Favre.
Brett Favre. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I was in the league.
Not Jets. Green Bay too a little bit, but and then we had now we got new quarterbacks, right? So like Josh Hall, he's becoming Lamar.
Yeah.
He's becoming Lamar. Period. Right.
Yep. Depends too much on running.
Or depends too
To
much.
let you mid on the team.
Yeah. Hakeem is not the best quarterback in the league.
He's
Yeah.
Harden. I know
Yeah.
that's basketball,
Yeah.
but he looks identical.
He
to him. You
does
just
look
can't
hard.
say he's
He
anybody
also
else.
looks like Denzel Washington's son from Ballers. But anyway. And by Hakeem as a quarterback, Hakeem is sort of like what's the Geno Smith?
Yeah.
He's Geno from the Seahawks, right?
Yeah.
And then you get down to John. John is like Ben Roethlisberger. Good
Definitely.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
The good Ben Roethlisberger. Not that when you had a
John, which
Roethlisberger.
one?
L experience, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I've played with John. I've played with Kevin. I've played with Fred.
Mm.
I've been in the league so I've played with a lot of these quarterbacks.
Fred's my favorite, by the way.
So I've won my first 2-3 seasons in the league.
Mhm.
I've won championships with Fred. I've won with.
Yep.
I've won my share.
You had Green Bay for it,
Yeah, I had.
yeah.
I also had Kevin,
Yep.
which would
Yeah,
have
Brady.
been my top quarterback
Yeah.
Mhm.
at when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I have to say, no offense, Kevin. Kevin looks too much for 1 to 2 people in the huddle.
Yeah, Kevin's become predictable on
Predictable.
defense, and so that's
Very.
where his
That's where
limitations
he
come.
slows
Yeah, so he
down.
stopped being Brady out of nowhere. I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
he slowed down
Yeah.
because he doesn't use his new talent.
Yeah,
he
he
depends on old talent.
He sure does. That's why TC was so upset.
Yeah.
Wide open, not getting the ball. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
Fred. Kevin is
Yeah.
a very good quarterback, but he's too.
He needs to
Yeah.
reinvent himself.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
that pitcher that relied on the fastball, then had Tommy John surgery. You have to learn to throw that curve. You have to learn to throw that splitter. You know, and that's what he's got to do.
You got to trust your other
He
new
got
teammates.
to go
also.
play for the Bucks now. He's got to find a new squad. And
Yep,
play
yep.
for the Bucks.
Fred is gonna tell you go deep.
Yeah,
Fred.
but Fred is not Rex. So, but yeah, I was
Yeah,
mentioning
but
him. Yeah.
Fred is a very good quarterback.
Brett was my quarterback. He used to be my Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Frustrated as fuck.
Yeah,
Works the pocket
yeah,
and
works the
doesn't
pocket.
turn it over. And you
Doesn't
hate
turn
it.
him, and he's smart enough, right?
Yep.
But then, of course, and I hate to do it too, we've got Petty Mahomes in our league. Our best quarterback in our league is Mike White. It's the only quarterback that I have yet to intercept. I've intercepted every last one of them. I can't get a pick on Mike. For some reason, Holly is always open. For some reason, he finds somebody who is open. And I've jumped on the ball for Mike, and for some reason, when he throws good passes, his receivers catch it. But when he throws it and I go to catch it, I drop his picks. I don't understand what's going on with Mike, and that's why I can't wait till next Sunday. Because I'm coming for you, Mike, right?
What time y'all play?
What time y'all play?
Okay.
11 o'clock.
We'll be there at that game.
Yeah, but by the way-
Coming for you, Mike, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Go see how the cop players
play, yeah.
up
Yeah,
on
so
the main field. They got
Mike,
the nice side.
Mike is
Yeah.
arguably the best quarterback because Mike finds a way to win, just like Patrick Mahomes does. I have no idea how Patrick Mahomes wins.
Referees.
But he freaking, that's what I hear, but he wins. I mean, you say referees, but then he can throw the ball behind his back and get a first down.
Who
It
else
had
can do
nothing to
that?
do with the referee, right?
Oh, this guy.
So with
Right.
that being said, we do gotta talk about referees. We do gotta talk about this new league.
I don't know how much time we got, though.
It's 5 seconds.
Okay, good. I just want because I do have
5
some more
seconds.
things I can talk about. I got referees
So
and rules
we
you
do
hate.
gotta
Yeah, hold on.
understand.
We're coming to
Yeah,
referees.
we come back to
We're
that.
gonna
We
be
come
touching
referees
on
because I
that.
got referees and rules you hate. So we're coming to that.
All right.
Yeah, but the top quarterback I have is Mike White because Mike White beats me. Right?
Yep.
And I'm a great
beats a lot of
defender.
people.
I argue that I'm the best middle in the league, no matter what division. And I know John's out there with his beard and his Iron Man outfit, but I believe that I'm the best middle in the league. And you can ask Fred; he'll tell you nobody has the vision I have at middle. And
Middle linebacker?
Yeah, middle linebacker. Actually, left safety and came to middle because I play like a corner and safety at middle, right? I have that mobility, which allows my rusher to get picks and or sacks, right? Because there's nowhere to go now with Fletcher standing in the way. So I can't explain how I can't stop Mike from still moving the ball down the field.
You're afraid of goats.
Well, I love lamb. And and this Sunday there'll no longer be goats. There'll be sacrificial lambs. Okay.
I like it.
You got it. That's what's going down on Sunday.
All right, what we got next here?
Yeah. So our next question is referees and the rules you hate. Right. We've had some posts about some rules we hate, like gender rules and things like that. So I want to know what rules you hate that now you've all playing. And Vic, you probably learning some new rules. It might be something like that rule is stupid, right?
Yeah.
What are some rules you hate? And
She's ready to go.
We know exactly what play it is.
And we might be able to explain why that rule exists. But
so let's do this the right way. We're gonna go around the table.
Yeah, and the point I'm doing is because we might have a reason why that rule exists, and maybe you stop hating that rule.
This is
understand
I
why
love this
we do
because
that
this
rule.
is the feedback I use to improve the league.
Yeah. So what
Right.
rule do you hate that you've succumbed to in this league? What rule do you
Start
hate?
us off, Vic.
I mean, hate is a strong word, but like when the homegirl dropped the ball, he kind of like it wasn't very loud, and then they were like, it was 15 yards.
I got a personal. Okay, so let me explain this.
All right, this is a team effort on this
Yeah,
rule. Now
yeah.
you
So-
don't get a turn if you're
Because he
taking
was
this
involved.
over.
If she doesn't get to say it,
Well,
let her tell
because-
let her
No,
tell the
yeah,
story.
let her
No,
go.
but it was
She don't
his play.
understand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Stacy got the ball through to Stacy Lang.
Yeah.
Got the ball through to her, right? Me jokingly, we're up so much like it doesn't matter, but I'm joking behind Stacy and I go Stacy, and I literally got a personal foul called against me for saying Stacy.
No, really?
The only call ever made in our league because I answered for personal foul.
Yep.
Who's ref?
Just saying, Jess.
Jessica.
She was aggressive about it too,
Stacey-
which is fine. But
Stacy's best friend. Just saying.
she
again.
didn't drop the ball because of what he said. She just dropped it because she dropped it.
So we
So explain that rule.
as soft as this is gonna sound, okay? I talked
Yes.
I talked to Pedro about it. I talked to Jessica about it. But it's as simple as this. It is considered unsportsmanlike. You're coming behind someone. You're yelling. You're pulling them off the game. It could put somebody at risk. I know, soft. This was a rule that we went over way back in the beginning, and we actually did revisit it, and it was voted on to stay in there. Now, that being said, I know Pedro was doing it because he knows Stacy. It's for fun. He's screwing around, and that's all good. What's going to be a problem, and like I said, I probably wouldn't have called Pedro on that as a ref, but the minute you take that rule out, people are going to be doing that obnoxiously, and when you don't, if you're going against a team that you're not friends with, you don't have a relationship with, you're going to be doing it like an asshole. And it could actually end up causing trouble or even like leading to bickering, fighting, and all that shit. So now again, I told Jessica, I'm surprised you made the call. It's the right call. I'll back you up on that. I wouldn't have called it as a ref, but by rule, she nailed it.
It should have been a judgment call though. Like it'd be different if like
It was
his
a judgment
tone
call.
was different,
Yeah.
but like that was the wrong judgment because like he wasn't even that loud. Like I thought it was bogus. I'm not even gonna flex, but
Yeah.
to each his own.
Oh yeah, and that's the last thing we want is to like have like a soft league. And thankfully, since 2020, that penalty's been called exactly one time.
On P.
Even better is it got called against Pedro. That's
I mean,
why
do people
I heard
even
it
know
and I
that
just
rule
started
exists?
laughing.
Do people know
No.
that rule exists?
I didn't.
That's
They
what I'm
do
saying.
now.
Like
I didn't even know, and I'm gonna feel bad.
we do. So that's what I'm saying. Like even if
But
it
here's-
wasn't, it's not really gonna happen because people aren't doing it.
But do you hold on now because you just cornered yourself? Do people know that rule exists? Only ones that don't read the rule book. That's
Nobody
supposed-
reads it.
Oh, and that's my fault? Oh, hold on. I'll put a rule in the rule book that says in
Nobody
order to bitch about rules, you have to read the rule book.
I mean, nobody really
Which
knows until
number?
it happens.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And I doubt that's going to be something that really ever gets
Yeah.
called. And that's another reason for me not to like revamp the rule or something like that is because it gets called so rarely. We have a rule book that is way too big as it is. The last thing we want to do is fatten it up so that the people that don't read it have more incentive not to read it.
Well, you got one rule that covers everything else anyway. So
Yep.
yeah, you got one rule to cover anything in between.
What about you, Rob?
P.
I don't have a rule mainly. I just want the ref to understand this is a non-contact league.
Yeah.
Need your name to come back.
I was wondering.
No, he said P.
He said
No.
He said P.
Yeah, I did. He skipped you because you participated in that one. Yeah.
See, Evans.
He said
He said P.
Yeah,
He's the host.
Yeah, that did happen.
You right, he's the host. My apologies.
I just wanted to understand people understand it's not kind of league. And this goes for me saying it towards your team last week. I didn't mean to get the attitude I did, but I did get injured from y'all doing that contact to my leg. Remember last season when he ran into me? It's the same thing. He didn't go for my flag. He didn't go. It was a contact play, and it needs to be called or it needs to stop. And that's why I got high set. That's why I got.
And it needs to stop.
That's why I got the way I did, because I have to work Monday. I don't want to go to work with a torn Achilles for somebody running into me. I can understand if I do it on myself or playing the game, but contact needs to be called by the refs.
I agree with that bit.
It needs to be called.
So
I've called it. I see it. I call it. I have no bias for nobody.
I'm gonna hit you like
It needs to be called.
So and luckily this is something that we've been harping on for the last 2 years. You can ask Fletcher every single summer. Hey Fletcher, guess what our focus is?
No comment.
The getting it to get called is the tough part. We all know what the contact rules are. And I know there's always gray area because it's still football, but it's getting more refs to be confident in making those calls, and it's also getting more players to quit yelling at fucking refs every time they make a call they don't like, they disagree with, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it, because I'll tell you what, you got a small portion of people that are afraid to make calls because they don't know the rules. You have a much larger portion of those that don't make the calls because they don't want to get fucking yelled at.
I'm not.
So we're doing everything we can to encourage refs to make these calls. And anytime I talk to a reffing squad, it is literally any contact that is illegal. No warnings, just fucking call it because that's how you're gonna get it to stop.
And the thing is too, I'm refereeing every time I ref. I have no problem kicking a player out the game. Yeah, but you yelling and screaming, go do that in the bleachers or the parking lot, bro.
Why are there no hired refs though?
Ooh, that's
we've
another
talked about that.
conversation.
You're late to the table on that one.
Well, that's
and understandably
we come
so.
back to you, Vic. But yeah,
me and you'll talk off the podcast about that.
We're doing rules
All
right now.
Kyle has some defense.
That's
So I don't really have a
Touchy
rule that I dislike. It's more so just a segue on the refs. Like, if you see something, call it. If you don't see something, don't give in to the peer pressure of the team yelling at you to call it. Because for all you didn't see it, so how do you know that it actually happened?
Yeah,
right.
And I mean, that's your job. You should be watching everything. So it's on you for missing something if it actually did happen. But don't give in the peer pressure, because then you're just gonna piss everybody in the field off.
Yeah,
I have one thing to say about that. And
you
I
got
don't
one
mean
thing to
cut-
say about every
I know.
fucking thing.
I do.
Sex, Pedro,
I do.
Jesus.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're fine.
Saying that.
Yeah, you're good.
But with that being said, I think teams should get people how to ref. If you put somebody, and this is not shooting shots at nobody, if you put somebody that doesn't know how to ref because you can't find a ref because you want another sub, then that causes drama in that person that does not know how to ref.
Yeah, that's another thing we're working out. I'm going to touch on that after we go around.
Yeah, so back to the rules.
So as far as rules, I don't really have a problem with any rules. Oh wait, we're just talking about rules right now, reffing.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about
Basically
rules.
the
Yeah,
same.
what rule do you hate? It spins off into referee.
Yeah,
what
it's a group effort.
So if I want to bring up a ref, I can. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I don't have a problem with the
Name it.
rule. I don't know the name. I don't have a problem with the rules. Usually when people are screaming at the refs, and you probably see me somewhere dancing or singing, because I don't really care. But I just think the refs that are refs, they just need to pay closer attention to what's going on. I mean, there was a time where our team scored against Black. It was a pitch, and it was quite obvious that the flag was pulled way after the pitch happened. We got a touchdown. Ref said it wasn't a touchdown because he got pulled a bunch of yards back. I had a problem with that myself, so I just feel like we need, as refs, just pay more attention. You need to pay close attention. I know when I'm reffing, I'm having fun out there. I'm running up and down the field. I'm running with the player, making sure I'm the actual ref that runs with the player. I mean, y'all not gonna do that. I know
20-year-old.
I'm 20 years old. I got that energy, so
See,
I'm
people
gonna
like
see
me and
that.
Pedro, we ref smarter, not harder. We go,
yeah.
hey Pedro, you got line of scrimmage? You'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna take downfield.
Oh yeah, I do that, but
That way
I
he
just
doesn't have to
enjoy
run,
it.
and I don't have to run.
But I enjoy doing that.
But I
choose
do
to
understand some people that are short refs. I do understand that where some people, the teams are short refs. I understand that, and I understand not to get hostile. But if you're short refs, make sure those refs know their job.
Yeah. The other thing is, so touching on that real quick, if you're a good ref on your team, or especially the captain, you should not be subbing in another game if that means
I ref all our teams.
right. But you should, like, if player X is like they know how to ref, but someone needs something, I'm gonna go play another game, and they're gonna leave someone that's not a good ref or an inexperienced ref behind to ref a game. That's bullshit. You know. So one of the things, like when he had the free agent team, Pedro, you're reffing every game until your players know how to ref. For me, I have 2 experienced refs on my team, and I told them, you guys are reffing every game until the other guys know how to ref. And the other thing is the new guys, because I'm the free agent team now, is I told, like last week, I saw one of them sitting on the sideline, no, quit sitting, go learn to ref.
Yep.
And you're going to be doing this every week. So we had 4 refs, 2 that had no fucking clue what was going on, and 2 that did. But you guys are going to do this until you know it and you're comfortable with it. That way, when you have to ref on your own, you can.
All right, Emari.
Oh, I don't have no rules that I hate.
Yeah, I love all the rules.
I think they're there for a reason, to be honest. And they keep us safe to like
Aw,
the
that's
no
the good
contact
answer.
rule and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
They do keep us safe because some of those tip balls and stuff that go up, they get dangerous. Even in the rec league, we go up for them, but you got to remember to watch the contact when you're going up. I think they all help.
Also, I'll touch on one, and this is just someone probably being inexperienced. There was no bad intentions behind it. It's in one of your videos, but a quarterback that will remain nameless, me, threw a pass to one of my players, and they catch it. He's run down the sideline, and you see the defender
Push them out of bounds.
not hard or anything, just instead of going for the
crazy.
flag.
I know what player you're talking about.
Yeah. So now that happened to me once, and I went down hard, and it fucked me up. And that one, when it happened to me, it was intentional. And that's a long time ago, long story. But yeah, that penalty didn't get called, and I'm okay. It was like whatever, no harm, no foul kind of thing. I wasn't worried about it. But that right there, especially on the practice field with like soccer nets and that netting, you get caught up in that, you are getting hurt.
Toast.
So you go for the flags. If you take that, it should have been a personal foul, but again, no, not worried about it. They weren't doing it with malcontent. But yeah, it's like that kind of shit that's got to be.
And that was my attitude because when I got injured,
Oh yeah.
he didn't go for the ball. He didn't go for flag. He took my leg out just like last Sunday. He didn't go for the ball. He didn't go for anything.
Who was
He
it?
straight up tackled me out of bounds.
It was Mitchell.
Oh, okay.
He straight up tackled me,
Yeah,
and
you're
that's
right.
why I
Are you
had an
talking? Are you
attitude.
talking the last play of the game?
Yeah,
Because okay, that wasn't Mitchell. That was Jason, I believe.
yeah. He didn't go for a flag. He
Yeah.
straight up just went to tackle
Yeah,
me.
and the thing is, if you're beat on a play as a defender, your job now is to get the flag, not try to get the ball, not try to go.
So,
just get the flag. You
it
got
was
beat as a defender.
30 seconds
Get the
left. They
flag.
had 3 timeouts.
Mm.
So I'm about to say, catch me if you can.
Yeah.
And I was.
And he got caught.
Yeah, you got caught.
I did not get caught until he tackled me.
That's caught. It's illegal,
That's
but it's caught.
Yeah, it's an illegal
That's
catch.
caught.
Yeah.
That's
But again though, you're talking now to a team that's still learning, and I want to give the Mambas credit. They came in and they knew their shit for the most part. They were one like we were.
They did read the
educated them.
rules. They
Yeah,
came to answer the
and
rules.
they came prepared. And there's gonna be little things like that. Like I mean, yes, that's in the rules, but it is buried in the middle of a paragraph. You know. So like when something like that happens, I mean, I'm not gonna get mad. I'll be like, I'll pull them aside after the game, and be like, hey, just so you guys know, I ain't pissed. This happened. That's not allowed. They're the most receptive team, and they respond so positively. Now, when you go yelling and
It
screaming,
must be a rape.
like some random ass people that wear Knicks hats to podcasts.
When you get
you're-
injured
you're-
by their team before, you get the attitude.
Yeah, but did you get injured?
I could have.
No, but you didn't.
I did the first time.
But did
I
you?
did.
Yeah, that's old news. We're talking
It's
about what
not.
happens now. So, but if you would have taken that, if you would have been like, you know what, I know this is a cool team. I know they're not
I
doing that
did.
on purpose. Instead of being all like Pedro does when he gets all mad and flustered, if you would have been like, hey, just so you guys know,
Yeah,
that's not cool. We're not allowed to do that. It's against the rules. Just giving you a heads up, because you know that with someone like them, they're gonna bounce back and be like, my bad, won't happen again, and then it won't happen again.
So in my piece to be said, I did get heated in game mode because we're in game mode.
I know.
After the game, I came, apologized.
Oh, no, yeah, you came with all this.
I-
Now she got flipped on the track. Got it.
You know,
Now the story comes together.
No.
I'm bullshit. All right, so, and I'm gonna add my piece too. So, I actually don't mind the rules either. Now that I've studied and learned the rules.
Yep.
It's just the rule that I hate is one that's written. I don't understand why it's not clear. And it's the gender rule. I don't understand why everybody's questioning what gender means and how to do a gender play. I just don't understand why everybody doesn't get it. And so, I think I was playing a team once before, and the quarterback throws the ball to a girl, and then the girl turns to throw the ball, and the referees didn't know, and I know the quarterback knew, but he wasn't about to argue against his own team. And the question was she can't throw the ball after he threw it. That's a second pass forward, right? So I don't know. It's not very clear how gender plays can be played. I thought it was clear, which was obvious. If you must throw to a girl, she must be the one to advance it across the line of scrimmage.
She got first contact.
Yeah.
So you can't actually throw it to a girl behind the line of scrimmage.
Exactly, because you can't defend that.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. The way that the rule is written is create all these discrepancies. So the only thing I don't like about the gender rule is that everybody doesn't understand what it's saying.
I'll
So
tell
I
you
think it
what,
needs to be clear.
that is a rule that got brought under scrutiny at our last small committee meeting. We went over it, it got voted down. But one of the things is, like, this is one of the rules that John brought up, and we are revisiting it because he was unable to make the last meeting. And I told him, I was like, I will hear all your arguments, and I'm going to advocate for you.
Yeah.
I said, but I wasn't able to put it into context the way he did. So at the next one, I promise you, that one's getting brought up again, and either something will be rewritten, a rule will be revoted on, all that good stuff. But yeah, I don't disagree with you on that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying the rule is bad. It's just the way it's written. It's not very clear for everybody who's playing the gender rule. So I even understood what that quarterback was doing, and when she threw it, I said that would be a good play. But someone who knew the rule, I didn't go for the ball. I'm the one who rushed. When there's a gender play and there's a girl playing quarterback, I'm coming to get her. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going for the ball so I can intercept it. When he threw it to her, she can't throw it. I now just need to pull her flag.
Right.
And she threw it.
If she throws it, if it's a...
It was a forward pass, and then she threw it.
Forward pass.
Yeah,
Okay,
it wasn't pitch back. Pitch back, it's a genius play.
I'm about to say, if it's a pitch back,
should be
it's
using
legal.
Right. So, and that's the thing.
Forward pass, forward pass.
Okay.
Right. And so, and the thing too is that's the small discrepancy too. If I pitch it or if I throw it, it changes as well. So I just need some clarity with it. If you hand it off to her and she turns and throws it, she can throw it once you hand it off to her.
If you take the gender out of it,
Yeah.
it's real clear on
It's
how
real
it should
clear,
work.
exactly.
Because if you pitch the ball back to a guy, he can throw.
He can
so
throw,
what's
right.
different with the girl?
With the
Nothing.
girl, exactly.
If you throw a forward pass to a guy, he can't throw. So what's the difference with the girl?
Right.
But it could be worded better.
I do miss, as a rule though, if you don't make a gender play, I think your down should be another gender play. I do miss that rule. I do miss that rule because it changes everything.
Well, what's the penalty? What's the yardage if you don't make the gender play?
Replay gender. If you don't make that gender, it used to be.
It's a 5-yard penalty. Redo
replay
down,
gender.
stays gender.
Say gender, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you, that's what we have females for, to use them, advance them.
And the thing is too, when I think of the gender play, if you're putting gender, if you don't have to throw it to a girl, you're not awarding the defense for playing good defense. If the defense force you into a gender by making it easier to play gender, it's not awarding the defense for playing good defense. So if the defense got you in this position, which you already knew was coming, then you now need to play out of it. You can't just. It's like defense putting you in 3rd and 25, and it's like, we're gonna make it 3rd and 15 because if the defense worked to get you back here, now you got to work for it. All right, so it's not awarding the defense that we make the gender play easier.
Yeah.
Play your girls. Who cares if your
Use your
girl's not as
girls.
good as my girls? Play your girls.
If you don't like
Shout
it,
out to the
put
Green
her
Squad.
at quarterback and have her run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, one final question, and then we do some closing remarks. All right,
Yep.
so one final question. We were going to talk about, but we talk about refereeing off field. We didn't want to do refereeing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we
this
did.
this is gonna be one of the
Yeah.
podcasts that has an
Yeah.
after dark. So just so you guys know, every once in a while when the podcast is rolling, we'll close out the podcast. I'll keep recording, and it'll be like bonus footage for anyone that wants to listen to hour number 3. You know what I mean?
Overtime, yeah.
So
the last question is, and I know you're going to choose yourself, so I just want to know, after you choose yourself, who's the opponent he's going to be playing against you in the championship this year?
What? Who you facing? Who you playing in the championship?
I'm not going to ask you who's going to the championship. You're going to say us. Okay, great. Now that you're there, who are you playing against?
All right, I'll kick this one off. I hope, Pedro, I want your number. I want your guys' number. But I don't have anywhere near, and like, I would say Tim, but like, I don't want an easy win. I like to earn it. And I don't have a relationship with the
green team.
Right, not yet. We play them next week, so we'll see what happens. I do not have anywhere near as much fun playing anybody else, and when I play the Mambas, that is such a fun rivalry that I hope that we meet them in the finals. And if it can't be them, it better be your fucking ass. Because one, you won't have the belt come that time. I promise you the belt will be gone.
By who?
Anybody else. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to take it from them. And then when we show up in the championship game, we'll see what happens. But no, I really hope it's Mambas. A lot of people don't see like the off the field stuff that we have, but there's a few people I have long text threads with, and Kyle is one of them. And I love what they're bringing to the league. If we had 5 more teams in rec like them, that'd be fucking awesome. So I hope it's them, but if it can't be them, Pedro, it's got to be you. I don't want to play red, to be honest with you.
Coming back in blood. With
You guys, no lie.
I'm not taking
Come
it
back with
personal
blood.
because I know it's not personal.
The reason,
Come back with blood.
But the reason, and this is going to stroke your guys' ego, so whatever. There is something about your team that I struggle massively with.
Oh, we love
Again,
you,
like throwing against you guys. I'm not saying that I killed Pedro's team because they got my number, or that I killed the Mambas. I only get them once out of every 3 fucking games. But I look at your guys' defense, and I'm just like, fuck. I don't know where to go with the ball. I don't care how much success I have. Your guys' defense frustrates the shit out of me.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Fair enough. I think
All right.
that.
Kyle?
who's in your squad? If it's you there, who you facing?
It used to be AARP. That was your guys'
That
big
was, yeah.
nemesis.
We almost gave it to him in the semifinals of the fall last year. But the way you guys are playing right now, it wouldn't shock me if we meet you there.
Say it.
And-
Anything is possible. Thank you.
Anything's possible, yep. But if I had to put my money on it, I would think we're gonna be playing red in the finals.
Back in blood.
I think that they have just solid play. Not that you guys don't, your team is very talented, but something about these guys, when they're on their game, they're very tough to beat. I mean, it's the first time beating them in the 3 seasons that we've been in this league, so it's always a battle, and I think that they're going to get their chemistry going again, and we'll probably meet them there.
They don't got a ringer no more. It changes things.
We do it.
I'm back to that. I told you I'm staring pot all night.
All right.
All right, Emari. So who's playing you? Who's playing back in blood?
If I had to pick based off of rivalry, it's a hard choice between y'all two, Pedro and the Mamas for sure, because we go at it with the Mamas every time, and then Pedro, like I said, I love playing against him, but I go Mamas. That's who I would want to play, just because your quarterback, I'm tearing him apart. I love him. He's gonna throw me 3 or 4 picks, bro. It happens every game.
This is wild. This is crazy.
I love
4-0 team. It's not being picked by 2 teams.
Isn't that
to beat it.
crazy?
That's crazy. It's something up, y'all.
We ain't got nothing to say.
So who y'all playing against? Oh, were you done?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good.
Who y'all playing against? Since we got 2, we get the 2 to vote together. Y'all need to turn and convene like Family Feud or something.
I can speak because Vic is new to the league and she don't know the teams like that. So me, I would love to play the Mambas because the last time I got injured from a
She's still crying
non-call
about
play.
this
Yeah,
shit?
I'm calling stuff. I got injured and that would have changed the game, and it would have. You know what I'm saying? It would have changed the game because I was on fire.
This is for your tears.
Thank you. I need this. Thank you.
Gatorade or
But
pop or something.
back in blood, they don't got Fred no more, so I ain't worried about that.
Oh my
you know what I'm
God,
saying?
bro.
But I want to say,
You came with some heat.
Damn.
I was not ready.
Lame game.
after watching the green team
This is why
last
my
week,
team's not getting picked for this. I can't throw for shit.
their
Sorry,
quarterback, and I don't think anybody else watched them last week.
Yeah.
After watching the green team last week, Their quarterback actually is a different player in this league.
He's a stud.
Wait,
So-
no,
They're also
Alex
2-2.
Coleman?
Yeah.
It's a mini Patrick Swayze with
When
that
he
hair.
decided to
He's
look
not-
around.
When he do decide to look around. So he is, and I haven't played him yet because
Hey, that new girl on that team is sweet too. She's fire.
so it's a toss up. I want to play anybody who wants to see me because nobody can see me. That's it. That's what I'm saying. Nobody.
Gary. So Gary. He chose
Nobody
Gary.
I would love to play Peyton. It'd be,
That would be a
there's a lot of
classic.
teams I can't go wrong playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's no one I won't mind playing in the league because I'm gonna keep my pot stirring.
And I'll keep it stirring too. Yes, you did get injured, but we still won that game 7-8.
Ooh.
Damn.
Because I got injured
Sure,
beginning of the second half
sure.
by
Back
a
and
non-call play by the
Back and
refs.
forth.
Sure.
Ching, ching.
Sure.
All right, Evan. Who's playing in the championship? Because we know you're not going. I'm just joking.
Most definitely not the green team, the Ninja Turtles or whatever. it is.
We see that. We see.
But Petty ready, because that's the one team that I really want to beat. There's no other team that I really. I mean, I know we can beat every other team, so it's just Petty ready because we're always close. If you look at the board from last season, this season, literally one touchdown. Last season, I think we lost. We lost to them once by a touchdown. No, actually, they blew us out. But in the playoffs, we went into overtime, lost by a touchdown. This season, lost by a touchdown at the last play of the game. And I feel like we can really beat them.
You're like a glutton for punishment, aren't you?
Yeah.
You just love getting beaten. You just want to play him again.
He don't understand what an L is.
Like son.
Hey, Fletch, you need to teach your son what an L is. An L's a L.
Oh, he knows what it is.
what
He's
an
very
L
familiar.
is. I know what an L is.
Yeah.
It's just when you
Mike, they can't stop
it's
you.
a boss battle. If you playing Elden Ring and you can't beat that boss, you gon' if you playing
Mario.
Yes.
Mario,
Bowser. Okay, yes.
Bowser.
and you can't beat Bowser.
That's a go.
I knew
You-
who Elden Ring was. Just saying, these other old people. I
And
don't know.
these elders didn't know what Elder Ring
I'm
was.
44. I know who that was.
Listen,
I got
these elders, not.
Oh,
Yeah, but at the end of the game, you're going to find out your win was in another castle.
dang, this not this castle. huh?
Damn, I don't know what that
This ain't-
means, bro.
This
Whoa.
ain't that castle.
You in the wrong league. That's what they
Fucking
tell
Mario.
Oh, you're talking about Mario,
Mario.
okay.
Yeah, you beat Bowser,
I
you
thought it was-
fucking find that little mushroom asshole, and he's like,
somewhere else,
sorry,
yeah.
Princess.
Mushroom
Another
Kingdom,
castle.
Another
yeah.
castle, yeah. I see
How
what you
the fuck
mean.
did you not get
I
that?
thought you was talking elder shit. I was confused. Elders got castles
Nah,
too,
he
right?
was
No?
basically saying I'm in the wrong league, but no,
He did hit you
Get
with
to
that.
intermediate.
That was dirty.
but no.
Join back with your
It's
dad.
like you keep losing to one person and you just get this close.
wanna
Like
win.
the health bar is this close, and he hits you with the most outrageous stuff ever, and you gotta restart. That's what that is. They most definitely can beat them. Anybody can beat them. I know
This
we
20-year-old to bring
You are.
video games into the
Bro,
football
you know what?
conversation. Unfortunately, but I will say that's actually a fucking perfect and
Yeah.
badass metaphor.
You
I got you.
all through here.
You know what's crazy?
I'm bad city bar.
All right, well, the team I expect
They
is
never gave it to us.
the
last
team I expect to see.
Side conversation. Let's come with Kirk.
Come
Uh-huh.
Nobody wants to hear you fuckers talking. I said after.
I sent me a titty bar with this.
If you do, take pictures.
I will.
Well, the team I want to see at the in the championship is the Black Squad. I want to beat the Black Squad, not because we can't beat them. We absolutely can beat them. They stopped cheating. So I want to play the Black Squad.
Who's the black squad? Like, what's
That's
the name?
John.
Back in black.
Back in black. Yeah.
That's
John,
who
that's
did
Lorenzo.
that week. That they had the week refs on that. She had a parlay on that game.
Oh, they sure did. Yeah, they gave you those, and yeah, I was going to ref that game for you. But anyway, so I want to play black in the championship because I want to give John the L experience. So that's why I want to play in black.
You remember what I said about playoff John?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Trust me, playoff John lost up had they not got 2 calls.
So beating playoff
They got
Tom
2.
Brady.
They got our sorry team. I actually meant my first answer was the team I want to see in the championship is my team because last week was the first time I played with my whole team. I every season never have everybody there.
I want to see you guys in the championship against Planet Moran.
Yeah,
That'll
want to
mean
be
you be
intermediate.
intermediate where you should be.
I know you're going in the intermediate. I'll be quite honest with you. I believe that our team would dominate any other division. We just would dominate it. It would be. We always have the belt. We would nothing against you all. We would dominate it. And it's partly because we have the athletes and we have the IQ. Like, we know the game.
You just got to get the chemistry.
The chemistry down. And so playing in the other divisions, what chemistry we don't have, we'll be able to compensate with IQ and speed. We'll be able to compensate. Yeah, so that's why we're not playing over there.
Yeah. And we've talked about it. In all honesty, when you look at your record, you're not just getting one win a season. You're getting a couple wins. Yeah. If you're getting 3 wins in comp, you don't belong in intermediate. You know. So who I want to see in the championship first and foremost is our team. I would like our whole team to be there. Even when we played the playoffs last season, our whole team wasn't there, right? So every time we play red, I know Petty Ready beats us every time. We're always down 3 people. So even on the Facebook group, I talk some shit to Red and Brown. I talk shit anyway because I want Mike to come with his best game, right? Yeah, your team doesn't have your back.
Yeah, but going into the next weekend at 11 o'clock when we play red, I'm down 3 players again. I'm always down 3 players. So who I want in the championship to show up is the whole damn team. So my defense will work, and I want to play black. Because when we played black in the playoffs, we didn't have the whole team there either. And they got 2 cheat calls. 2 cheat calls.
Refs.
Lucky sons of
I'm
bitches.
telling you guys, keep blaming refs. I
watched man. I'm not blaming the refs. I'm blaming. John knows he was bending the rules. John is a good engineer. He knows how to bend it just a little bit.
You know who can bend the rules? The people that know the fucking rules.
Know the rules. I'm saying.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. So
that's right.
Read the book.
Yeah, I know the rules. So
read the rules.
But the thing was, the referees didn't know the rules, so they didn't know who to call, so they went with the best call, and that was the challenge. So I'm not arguing about the referees. Our game against black is a mind game. We're playing chess, and I would just like to start the game with all my pawns and all my knights. I just want to have everybody there. I don't want to start off with no knights and a rook, and all I got is pawns. I don't want that. So I want to show up at the championship, the green squad. Everybody be there.
I like it.
And I have a closing statement. Can I say my closing statement?
You're about to.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Emari. We're going all the way around. Anything you want, your final statements, final thoughts, whatever you want to say, put it out there, go for it.
Final thoughts is I'm happy to be a part of the league, no matter what division I'm in. It's becoming like a second family. Sundays I look forward to them. When we are out there arguing and bickering, I want you guys to know it is annoying. That's not what we're there for. We're there to have fun and win football games. But I like it here, and I wouldn't rather play anywhere else.
Hell yeah.
We can just end on that.
What you got? Come on, what you got?
I mean, really the same thing. I think I'm just glad to be here and like meet new people. It is fun. Once I took my ego out of it because I really wanted to play competitive. But I feel at home, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I know. I talked with her on the phone, man, and I was trying my damnedest.
He was selling. I was like, hey, listen, I signed up for competitive.
Yeah, there was one place I probably could have got you on, but I was like, it's just not going to be a good fit. It's not a good fit.
It's part of my team. I was looking at girls, man.
No. This was after you actually had your girls.
Yeah.
But we'll talk afterwards.
It's fine. I promise you, I'm fine.
Yeah.
The only thing I have to say, I am very glad for this league. This league brought brothers and sisters together. We don't look at the league in no other way. We grew a family together. This is a whole entire family. We met people literally. I've been part of this league for 15 plus years.
Yeah.
So I've literally met people, became family, became part of their life. And I just want to say thank you for this league, and I'm blessed to be part of it.
2 cool things. We got a wedding between 2 players in our league next month, and the following month we got another wedding between 2 people.
Nice.
That I think the second one, I'm pretty sure they met at football. The first one, no, they played together. So 2 weddings, like 2 league weddings. I was trying to get them to pick those colors for their wedding colors, but they wouldn't do it.
I've known people who've met in the league and got married and had kids together in the league.
Kevin and Jessica. Jessica and Garrett.
Yeah.
Kind of Jessica and Garrett.
So I've been here for a long time,
That's what's up.
and I love the new faces, and I want to help us grow some more.
Yeah. Nice.
Evan?
Yeah, I really appreciate this league too, a lot, because I was playing football in high school, but I decided I didn't want to go into college. So if it wasn't for this league, I probably wouldn't be as active as I am now. You know,
You're fat like me.
Your technology.
maybe. But yeah,
He is funny.
I really look forward to Sundays. Like, it's just time away from all my responsibilities,
from the lady, from even though she plays.
It's different though.
But
It's
she's not.
different.
It's different though. It's a connection, and I know I've built a family. When I was in high school, I didn't really. Nobody really cared for me. I didn't really care for them. I got 2 people from the high school football team that are my day ones, right?
It'd be like that.
But I have actually like people know me, right? People like, where's
They
your son,
care.
Evan? Yeah, they care. Like
Yeah.
people are talking to me. They're like, hey, what up, Evan? I'm like, oh, what's up? I might not even know their name, but they know my name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
That makes you feel good.
yeah, it makes me feel good. I really look forward to every single Sunday. I never miss a game. If I have to miss a game, I make a way to the game because I don't want to miss that game. You know what I'm saying? And football is a hobby. I love
Football is life.
Yeah,
It's a way of life.
even though I
It literally is.
It's a way of life.
I didn't take it to the professional level, but the fact that I'm here
It's something.
is
It's
something.
still very
I love it.
healing, you know.
Yeah.
So we all.
Yeah, I love it.
Hey, we can all blame Gary for this one.
Yeah.
It's getting too
Normally
mushy
I
in
don't.
here.
Normally I don't have a closing remark, but I do want. We didn't get to it in the podcast, but I wanted to give a shout out. The mic'd up sessions. Jalen.
Brilliant idea.
Oh my gosh, amazing! He executed everything with that. I've helped and did some of the editing. Edited the first 2 videos. It was like a lot of work, and I love doing it. It was fun as hell, but it's a lot of work, and my schedule just keeps getting busier and busier. Evan was like, "Hey, I'm interested,"
Yeah.
and he's taken over. So that's the big delay. We had to do a transition. It was not an easy, smooth transition to get him all the footage. But that's coming out. I am so pumped to see what he's got. We were gonna have a sneak preview today, but
It's not on my
technical
phone, it's
difficulties.
supposed
A 20-year-old that doesn't know technology. Those video games, too many video games. But so I shout out to Evan who's taken that over, and shout out to everybody who does their own little thing to make this the league better. John with making the schedules, making them look pretty, keeping the stats. If you ever read those stats, look, he's got little jokes hidden in every single one of them. That's awesome.
did.
So like everyone that contributes to the league is awesome. So
I got a question.
absolutely,
How long did it take you to make those 2 videos?
way shorter than it's taking you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, because I'm looking at them. I mean, like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your editing. I mean, it's cool. I'm putting a
Trash.
lot.
Shit
No,
on
like,
you.
I didn't think it was gonna take me this long either. But I got like different type of training. I paid for Pro on CapCut.
So did I.
And yeah, okay, yeah, cool. So
We'll talk more after.
Hey,
Nobody
bro,
gives a shit
what the
about this
hell?
part.
I'm a film minor. This is
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually
we'll
Pay
care
for your auto insurance.
So
anyway.
actually,
Yeah. We'll talk. We'll talk.
Got me paying for auto insurance. You got pro.
All right. Kyle's been waiting. While me and him are talking about editing videos and nobody
Right.
gives a shit about.
Yeah, not including me with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because like, screw you guys, I'm going home. Okay, go.
I'm still waiting on yours. From that
Should
L.
be done tomorrow. So, oh man, what can I say? I'm very happy to be here. I mean, my brother, Tyler, and James, they were the 3 people that really made this team possible, and the ones that found this league and, got everybody together. And, speaking on myself, I'm not going to get into detail. Last year, when we joined this league, it was a very tough year for a lot of us, and we needed something to, not so much the distraction, just something to look forward to, something to have fun, and it's become way more than just that. I mean, all the great people that we've met, and obviously we've become better friends, better football players, and all that, and it's been a wonderful experience. I look forward to every Sunday. It's amazing.
One of the, I don't know what happened and like what you guys needed like you said, something to look forward to. Something I got from this league, this past year has been rough for us too, and this league pulled together like crazy, and it's what a great
Family.
Yeah,
It
I
always
mean,
worked
like
out.
you said it.
Yeah.
You go out there and you got people that come up to you, say some really kind, nice things. I mean, sitting around at this podcast, get my ego boosted. Fuck yeah, I love it. but like, yeah, this league is like, it's more than just like showing up playing against a random ass team.
100%.
Yeah.
You're playing against friends and family. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Well,
nice.
closing remarks for me is, sorry, you're talking.
I'm just saying, you leave it on the field. We're competitors, you're warriors on the field, but
Yeah.
afterwards, you just move on
Yeah,
and
move
just
on.
accept win or lose. We have a great time.
Yeah. Get your guys' asses up to Green Lantern. That's a nice bonding experience for people, dude.
We're gonna get there.
I know you guys got some busy ass
And
schedules.
I'm gonna give you hype too. If you go to Green Lantern,
Free cheese bread.
Yeah, free cheese, but
I
like
mean,
Chris
Smith.
I always want to try to pronounce his middle name.
Nuru.
right?
That's not his middle name.
Yeah. Yeah,
But yeah,
that's
Chris
like
Nuru Smith.
Nuru, yeah. Like, that guy brings a lot of positive energy, livens up the whole place. And I wasn't able to go last Sunday, but pretty much him and Emari is connected and trying to go every time. So come up and have a good time.
Absolutely.
So my closing remarks here, because it was all mushy and lovey and all that. Fuck that shit. So fuck that shit. My last remarks about the league is we need to find a way to, and if we need help or somebody to dig in, like you said, we got a family. We have a family, but we don't have enough players in this league. Like, comp is down to 7 teams now. And every season, I'm begging to find somebody. I don't know enough people who play flag football. All the people I know are, like, sitting around smoking and not moving at all, right? So, I need people, or they're too cute to play. So,
Me and Emari are hitting our vapes.
right. When I say this moment, this is something different. But anyway. All right, but we got smokers in the league, but I'm saying it's all they doing is smoking. They're not coming out and running at all, right?
Yeah.
So, like, it's difficult to find players when you don't have a circle of people who will play. And so, it also becomes challenging every year to be starting a new team. Every year, I've started a new team. Every year. And it'd be great. I'm finally get some people coming back. But it'd be great if we can promote the league a way to try to recruit people to want to come play.
That is so hard.
And it is so hard. Recruit people to kind of
I don't
want to
think
play.
the guy problem is what it is.
Guys are down with
females.
us. Definitely.
Yeah, but y'all say that, but
Yep.
You could get guys.
Nandi,
I think
Nandi is
what
a dime a dozen, or Nandi's a dime. Nandi has been such a great advocate.
yeah,
Like
She
her
has.
She's a
coaching
gem.
tree of
she's
players.
a gem, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a
yeah.
Jew, yeah. So the
Yeah.
thing is, like, but you look at my team, and all the guys who have returned, I have one returning guy who started with me from the beginning. Every other guy is brand new to the team.
Mm-hmm.
All my girls except for Amanda is the other girl who's returned. Everybody else is brand new to the team. So like every year I'm creating a whole new team, right? So it'd be nice to
I
recruit.
do
I have
admit
somebody
that.
to pick from, a pot to pick from.
This is
right?
actually the second season I had a full, besides a free agent team.
Mhm.
That I
Yeah.
stuck with.
Just me personally, I'm trying to help with that because I do see that, especially with Pedro, like knowing you just kept your team finally, and what I noticed the biggest is how we advertise it. I guess you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
a
you
little
all
bit
do.
more advertisement.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if
more
y'all do.
social media, maybe more Instagram or something to be a little bit easier to get to some of these people.
To find.
Because then, like when we say Facebook, they'll go on it, but the kids like 20 and stuff like that, they're like
not
weirded
on
out.
Well,
by
that's
it.
what we're working on now. The videos that I'm making and we're all making, they're gonna they're gonna
It's
see
gonna be like
those and be like, I want to
promotional
be
videos.
a part of
and that'll be perfect. As
That'll be
long
perfect,
I just
yeah.
wanted to say that would be something that would help
Yep.
this league build, because I played in another league. They were some guys were trying to get me to switch over into. It's a contact flag football league. I don't really like
Yeah, I
it.
put in the one in Canton.
No, not that one. There's another that one too, but this one goes on in Utica and Stevenson. And if like we could get some of these other smaller leagues that don't really know what they're doing
Yeah.
with us and get them going and knowing what they're doing, and it just work out.
That's
a lot
another word.
better.
Yeah.
Start nabbing players.
We got TC doing Instagram and social
Yeah.
media. He's gonna be doing videos to help boost social media. I actually paid for advertising on Facebook. Worst fucking decision I've ever made. The biggest waste of money. It
Don't
was
you have
bullshit.
Facebook. Yeah.
And my messenger went crazy. Shit started getting hacked. I'm like, fuck that. Done with that.
Okay.
SEO and
I just
website.
wanted to say, I didn't know.
SEOs and website, bro.
You could
Yeah,
always get
SEO.
males.
We're gonna
It's
be
just
doing
females.
Google shit.
Yeah,
It's
Google shit,
females is the hardest thing.
But yeah, but that reason why I say that is because I know we had all the great things about it, but I'm sure you all noticed as I explained my son wanting to play on my team, I'm a self-improvement nut, okay? I'm always better tomorrow than I was yesterday. I always focus on that. So this league is awesome, but it can always be better.
Yo, hell yeah.
And one way it can be
Yeah.
better is we need to have,
100%.
like right now with 7 teams in comp, we just playing the same people like 3 times.
Right.
It's like, yeah, I would like to play somebody else.
Well, we were expecting about 24 teams, and we had a couple vacancies that we weren't expecting. But I actually rented more time on the field than we needed to help with like scheduling, because I know that was an issue, and to make room to expand to 27 teams. So when we didn't hit even the 24 team mark, instead of getting rid of that time slot, finding rentals is really hard. And now we're keeping our rental, we're like grandfather claused in. So I could have taken that time off, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the hit financially knowing that we're going to continue to grow, we're trying to grow, so that next year I get to keep those time slots. Otherwise, we get like handcuffed.
Yeah.
So like the league's ready for more people and more teams, and we're doing
We just
everything.
gotta
We're
get
gonna help
on
if you
Yeah,
get me
and
out.
we're finding there's a lot of female tackle football ready to stop getting tackled or want to work out in the spring before they start playing the game. So they exist. I know
Gyms,
they out
too.
there. Yeah, they gyms. I
I'm
know.
working lifetime. I'm
I've tried to convince some of them. They're like, I like tackle. So that being said, and the other thing is playoffs.
All right, bet.
I think it may be a great opportunity to do sort of like the cross league games in the playoffs. So like during an all-star game or something like that. Yeah, so the thing is some players try to put it together, but we don't all have the relationships across the division.
Yeah.
So we may need some people with the to pull. So like maybe it's like a Gary drafts and P drafts a team. You got to draft offensive players and defensive players, and they play each other.
I learned my
Something
lesson
like that.
last year. So the very first time we tried it out, I had extra time slots for, the age game, the all girls game, and I headed it up. And then moving forward, I was like, hey, again, I get pretty busy, and it's like, hey, why don't you start this up, or why don't you start this year? I'm gonna be taking the bull by the horns and like let's get it go. We're gonna have the all female game. I'm gonna get, if someone has a rivalry game they want, they just need to let me know, get both teams on, and I will. We'll fill in the time slot on that.
Well, I think the biggest demand is an all-star game.
What
Everybody's
about
asking for that.
Oh, yeah.
What about an all-star rec team, an all-star intermediate team, an all-star comp team? Because our rec all-star team will kill comp and intermediate. Just saying.
I
love
see
it.
that.
That would
I'd
be
like to see that,
nice.
yeah.
I would like to see
But
that.
that's
That's-
three. How do you decide? Like, yes, that's only 3 teams.
Oh,
playing.
it's as simple as this. If you do that, the all-star rec plays all-star intermediate. The winner of that plays
Yeah.
all-star
So
comp.
comp.
Alright.
Comp is king. They're already at the top. They get the bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll set that up. We'll have an all-star game and an all-girls game.
Yeah. So pick
Anytime
like
you're
a
ready.
player. We just talked about the best quarterbacks in the division. Maybe they have to draft a team, an
Yeah.
all-star team, and there it is.
I like it.
Get to work,
like
Mike.
I got it. Yeah. Mike will be like, I'm too busy
Hey,
winning
Mike,
championships.
you my uncle. I got your back. Hey, hey,
Yeah.
best quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that.
Well, thank you all.
Unplug on.
Thank you all for entertaining me.
Thank you for hosting.
And if you thought that was good, literally, that was a freestyle. Okay.
What you mean? I'm going home with a belt. That's a freestyle.
It's that jealousy, we saw it, how you moving. Had a million questions, but I wonder what you doing. What you doing? Really, what you doing? We can sense that jealousy by the way that you moving. Ha! You really mad we bought a house? Yeah. You really mad about a spouse? Yeah. Nah, you small like a mouse. 12 years of partner, still not a spouse. Try throw stones, living in the glass house. Jealousy is envious, can never take you serious. Nothing that y'all said was true, you really sound delirious. Half of y'all insidious, the other half oblivious. The reason that we left, cause the malice was so hideous. What's the point of telling the truth if he already lied? If it wasn't for my morals, they would already die. I don't wanna be the reason make they mama cry. Sit the eagle on the table in my heart when I let it fly. I can sense the jealousy. Don't know why you mad at me. Why you mad? Why you mad at what I got? Ha! You just mad cause of what you got? No. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Nah. You don't like the reflection at all. Nah. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Cause of what you not. I sense that jealousy. Come on. Y'all broke it off cause y'all didn't have the patience. Only thing we missing now is the obligation. Actions was loud, past the point of conversation. Starting drama with my parents, that's a violation. While you was mad that it was 5 versus 1, you dragged them all in and now you begging us to spare the gun. There's some things I don't even wanna mention, but you the one that tried to get me with an intervention. I'm hitting every shot I take, that's what the net worth. You broke more than money, tell me what's your net worth. I turn something into nothing, you can get the picture. See these shots through a glass, you can see it clearer. Oh, y'all told everybody like an extrovert. This the first shot, no, I got some extra work. Over 40, maturity still an illusion. Toward both knees, still jumping to conclusions. How? I can sense the jealousy. Don't know why you mad at me. Why you mad at what I got? Ha! You just mad cause of what you not? No. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Nah. You don't like the reflection at all. Nah. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Cause of what you not. I sense that jealousy.